Folks, we will be starting very, very soon. The show is going to be a big one. Good night. Good night is in, it's gonna have a good night. Not like I'll see you later. Good night. All right. Instagram, share. Here we freaking go. One more minute. Enjoy the music. One more minute before after tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Jungle Beats. Holla at me. Let's just start this darn show, huh? That is soothing, isn't it? That is nice. I could listen to this all night. Oh wait, we got a show to do.
You're tuned into After Tonight. Now here's your host, DJ Tommy Afters.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the show. I'm Tommy Afters. This is After Tonight. You heard the whole thing before. Hey, I'm so happy to be here with you guys tonight. Honestly, this is the thrill of a lifetime to be doing a live stream in America in 2024 tonight along with 8 billion other Americans. I'm live streaming, I'm podcasting, I'm doing it. And I'll tell you why this is an especially good one. You could watch a million other shows that are probably live right now. America's Got Latent, from Tony, anything. But you're going to want to watch this one because I've been thinking of things that no one's ever thought of before. I've been watching things that people refuse to watch. I've been watching comedy movies which self-proclaimed comedy fans refuse to touch, and I'm here to expose it all. But before I do that, I'll have one thing to say, and this is a new rule for the show. Just kind of my new rules, Bill Maher style. New rules. New rule: don't let no white comedian talk about no black women. That's law. You know, that's my new rule. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black women. That's law. And that's my new law and rule that we're following now. Thanks to Kendrick. Thank you to, Kendrick's new album is out. I hope you've had a chance to listen to it. It actually is required listening before you watch the show, because I'm going to talk about this in very big detail. And welcome to Life Genesis. And let's let in Mark. I hope he's listened to the new Kendrick, man. I hope he's listened to the new Kendrick, because if he hasn't, I don't know what we're even going to talk about tonight. Welcome, Mark. Mark, are you there? Mark the star. How you doing, Mark?
Good. I'm doing okay, but I'm glad to be here. Let's say that.
Nice haircut, by the way. Looking great.
Thank you.
And now you say a compliment about me.
Oh, I like your blazer. How about that?
Okay, forget it. You never mentioned the blazer of the other 200 shows I wore it, but now when you were desperate for something to come up with.
I like the mid part that's kind of to the side. It's almost mid.
It is, people will call it mid online. That's for sure. That's what this looks like. It's mid, all right. But I'm trying my best here with what I got. I mean, look at me. But this is what a show we're starting here, Mark. This is going to be so much fun tonight. I'm just going to not spoil it, but I will give a little teaser. Mark is a TV star again. Mark, you're on fire, and you lived up to the challenge, because last episode, I think I said, hey, Mark hasn't been on TV in a while. He was on Kill Tony, that dating show. He was on Brendan Brown's Sauced into City. What's up? It's been months. And then wait till you see where he was on TV. I call everything TV, but this was TV, all right. And this was a big deal. So that's a little teaser for later for the show. Now, I hope everyone's excited for Thanksgiving and the holidays. I hope everyone's not working tomorrow or pretending to work, or we're not working, because you should all be drinking along with me. And hopefully, Mark, are you drinking tonight? Because I know I am.
I got a beer, and I have to work in the morning, and I have a busy day tomorrow. So,
okay, good, great. Well, thank you for. Cheers to that.
Good recipe.
Thank you so much. Well, that's beautiful. Now, have you listened? I opened the show talking about. Have you listened to the new Kendrick? I mean, have you heard the new Kendrick?
Only heard the mustard part, and that's it. That's the only part I've heard.
You heard the 2-second thing where he yells mustard. That's all.
Mustard, yes.
Okay. Do you know what that's referring to?
DJ Mustard.
I thought it was his favorite condiment. It's like, there's a guy?
Oh.
I don't even know. I'm not a hip hop head like you. I wouldn't know. But I was listening to this album, and I'll tell you. I mean, did you? He said in the best song is the first song on the album. The album's pretty bad. Let's just get that straight right now. I used to love Kendrick. I used to think he was so cool, such a great rapper, had it all. Let's go back to the old Kendrick. Let's go back to the My Auntie Is a Man Now Kendrick. Remember that Kendrick?
What album is that off?
Just a little joke. The last album had a song called My Auntie Is a Man Now about trans people. So, and he goes, he says, I mean, I'm no joke, 20 times in the song, he goes, my auntie is a man now. My auntie is a man now. Yeah, the quick steppers, morale, and my auntie is a man now. That's all I remember from the last album.
That was the name of the album, right? It was King's Morale, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was called My Auntie Is a Man Now. Am I wrong?
Oh, the whole album?
The whole album's called My Auntie Is a Man Now. That's what I think. I don't know. Again, I'm not on r/hip hop heads anymore. I wouldn't know. But yeah, it's something Mr. Morale or something like that. I don't know. But the new one, the first song's
Mr.
great, but in
Morale.
the first song, as I open the show, he says the line, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black women, that's law." And I just want to say, I want to say this to Kendrick. I don't care what you say, Kendrick, or how powerful you are. Mark Wellborn will never stop talking about black women.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's on God. But that was apparently a reference to Andrew Schultz. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
There's a clip. I mean, maybe we'll watch it later, but there's a clip where Andrew Schultz, I mean, he's talking to two black. He's on the Flagrant podcast. I mean, Kendrick's like after tonight. He's like covering Andrew Schultz's show and his music. Like, who cares what Andrew Schultz says on Flagrant?
That's only his. He doesn't have a live stream like this. That's how he has to get
That's
it out.
true.
through his
It's a way
music,
to
so.
express himself. Yeah, but Andrew Schultz is talking to these two black like British podcasters, and he starts making fun of he's like, oh, white. He's like, I know what. He's like, oh, when black women start dating white men, the white men, they start dressing like black guys, and they also get stressed out, so they lose all their hair because they're stressed out by black women yelling at them all the time. It was very innocuous. It was should I release a song saying don't let no black comedian talk about no white women, that's law? That's all people do is talk about other races and why is Kendrick so upset?
I think it's because it's Andrew Schultz. And
True. Actually, that's a good point. Actually, wait.
He really tries to shoehorn himself in with everything that's black. And
that's true. I would just
I could see the general distaste for. Speaking of black, look who wants to call in.
Oh, the black man himself. It's Luke, everybody. Welcome, Luke.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Luke, welcome to the show. I needed I needed a brother in here because I needed someone that had to listen to the Kendrick album like me. Luke, are you all in on Kendrick?
I hate Kendrick Lamar. I think he's very overrated. I'm not a fan.
Did you listen to any of the new album?
Well, I had a Facebook post that caused some controversy a while back with some brother comics in the scene. I said Kendrick Lamar is good for the first 30 seconds. Every song of his, I think, is good for the first 30 seconds, and then he starts rapping, and it ruins the song for me.
Wow, what a take! And you're saying, and they got some blowback.
Yeah, but I mean, Kendrick Lamar is not made for real brothers like me. It's made for brothers that play tennis in high school. I mean, even though I did play tennis in high school, but still.
You played tennis in high school?
I played 1 year of high school tennis. I got a varsity letter.
Varsity. Wow. So that was good. And why'd you quit the game?
I went to work during school.
Oh, well, there's always time to go back, honestly. I could see you being the male Serena.
I think I'm more of a Venus than Serena.
Well, I'll be Serena, you be Venus, and we'll play doubles. Okay.
I like that.
We'll play doubles against women, and we'll have a great time. I think Mark, you could be the ump.
Yeah, I'll be the line judge.
The line judge. That's right. Actually, I want you to be like the timid Asian girl that stands behind us and collects the balls.
Okay, or I could sit at the net and run across.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do. I want you to crouch the entire time and then sprint.
Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, exactly. I want you
did you
to
like the Kendrick album?
No, not at all. No, I listened to the whole thing while shooting hoops. My new passion, shooting hoops. Speaking of sports, and I did something crazy yesterday. Yesterday I hooped, Mark. Right? Yesterday I hooped, and I listened to Kendrick the whole time, and I was just. I had a kind of a surge of that West Coast lifestyle, if you know what I mean. I don't want to spell it all out, but I was making threes all over the place. I was laying it up. I mean, I was playing against myself. I was just shooting around, but just getting rebounds like a madman. It was insane. And then I went to play today as well. I actually played earlier today. Same thing by myself, just shooting around. And I think I'm the first person to ever do this. I listened while I was playing. I listened to comedian Jeff Dye's newest special while I was playing basketball. And I was horrible. I was horrible.
You absorbed his act through osmosis in your
Yeah,
basketball. And
I
that's why
was
you
getting
suck.
worse. Every punchline, I was getting mad and like I was heaving the ball over the basket. I mean, it was awful. So, but I think I'm the first person to ever shoot around and listen to Jeff Dye, comedian Jeff Dye, who we're going to talk about later because he was on the newest Kill Tony. Believe me, there's a lot to talk about with Jeff Dye. I
That's
know
why it's so hard to be a Republican nowadays, Tom. All these bad comics are turning right wing.
it's true.
Like Jeff Dye's one of them. Yeah, Jeff Dye. He was like, to me, he was okay. Like I've seen him with a mic on stage before.
Right.
I didn't think he was that. Then like he turns right wing and he says something that's very boilerplate right wing and gets
Yes.
a million likes on Instagram. You're like, well, what the hell?
Well,
That's why
yeah,
I might turn to Kamala, guys.
exactly. We got to go live because you're right about Jeff Dye. We're going to look at Jeff Dye's Instagram in a little bit, but I just like went to his page after watching Kill Tony. It's like boomer Facebook memes. It's like, and he's supposed to be, and it's like, it's literally like, hey, I'm a guy that likes to date women. I guess that makes me weird in this world. That's the whole joke. You're like, oh my God. That's what you got to. Well, that's going to be interesting to see that. And Jeff, I listened to some of that special while shooting around. Very, very tough. You know what? Here's another embarrassing thing. The sun sets. Let's say the sun sets where I am. What did we just say, Luke? Like 4:45 or 4:40?
Yep.
I started at like 4 o'clock. Okay, I shot for around 15 minutes. Did my whole routine. It's bizarre. And then I said, "Hey, this is my thing. I'm gonna when I make 5 shots in a row, I can go home. When I make 5 shots in a row, I was sweating. I was already tired. When I make 5 shots in a row, I go home." I made a shot, but it was like shooting in the pitch black. It was like 7 o'clock. I was missing everything. Jeff Dye ruined my game. It's been awful. So there's my shoot around story, and I'm so excited. I've been playing basketball because I hate cardio. I mean, do either of you do cardio, any sort of exercise like that?
Yes, I did cardio yesterday.
cardio.
I do the couch to 5K 3 times a week, and I had to restart because I ruined it by eating like an idiot.
What's couch to 5K? What does that mean?
They give you every week. They give you different increments of how like to run to like get to 5K, and I've been doing like the same week for the past month because I eat like an idiot and ruin my diet. And,
oh, interesting. I didn't ever heard about that.
It's called Just Run too. Just Run's the free version of it. That's what I have. But yeah,
it's like an app thing.
One week you'll do 6 1-minute increments of running and walking, and then you'll do 2.5 to 3 minutes. Like it builds up.
Build up and and does you track your diet too? I mean, is it this? I can't track my diet for crap.
My diet is crap. That's my problem.
My diet is bad too. But you know what? I thought B-ball. Mark, you do cardio, right?
Yeah, I do cardio.
You swim? Is that what you do? You're a little
no
water bug.
I stopped swimming after I was done swimming. Now I run.
You run into frame, as we're going to see later. I mean, I can't wait. But you run. How much do you run?
Spoil it.
Well, I'm not trying to spoil. I'm just giving you a little teaser. Runs into frame.
I try to run like at least 2 miles.
2 miles.
Once a week, and then if I'm feeling extra special, I'll do a half hour on the stair climber or whatever it's called.
You climb those stairs. You do the Joe Biden exercise.
Mm-hmm.
You could run 2 miles straight, just 2 miles straight. No stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems to me like I'm such a fat idiot. That just seems like virtually impossible to me. It's like me seeing someone pull a bunny out of a hat for me.
Right.
That seems crazy.
2 miles.
Well, Luke, here's what
go ahead, Luke, Mark.
This is what I don't understand. You said you're stuck on the same increment for a month because of what you eat. Why does what you have to eat have to do with
just walk another minute.
Getting up and running.
Just run another minute.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see the scale go down, but the scale doesn't go down because I eat so much.
Oh, I
I
see.
think,
You
yeah,
want
you know what I mean. So
results. You want
I want
results.
results.
Exactly.
I thought you were trying to get to just doing a 5K. It's like, well, you could eat as much as you want if you're just training
I think
enough,
it's like
you know?
he runs 2 minutes and then there's like a long John Silver's and he stops.
Yeah, I stop and eat and gorge
And
myself
then that's
on.
the end of the run. I don't know.
And also, I drink a pre-workout protein milkshake with so
Oh
that's also
yeah.
something that's not good.
That's yeah. Those are definitely thickening there. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to play basketball because I hate I hate running. I hate any sort of exercise like that. So I decided, well, I like playing basketball. So I even do like fast. I do like I mean, you should see me. I do an imitation fast break. So I have to sprint and stuff. I just try to get some sort of exercise, and I'm like, well, basketball will help. And then I was thinking, I think it's going to work. I think I'm going to get a little in better shape. And then I was thinking, Zion Williamson plays basketball every single day of his life. He just gets fatter and fatter. So I don't know what the solution is. It can't be just basketball.
You know what? I thought about because this is such a tool thing to do, but I'm thinking about doing it is getting a pair of boxing gloves and doing boxing at the gym, which is a big tool bag thing to do, but
No.
it seems fun. You don't want to be the guy that's using the punching bag at the gym because you look like a tool.
Yeah. I never use the punching bag at the gym, but I would just be careful, picking up the glove and start boxing because you're liable to get challenged by Jake Paul. I mean, he needs someone to beat.
Hey, if it's money, if it's good money, I'd do it. I willingly do it.
You just stand there and he hits you and sprints around, and climbs out of his lowrider. But yeah, anyway, I could talk about basketball for the next 2 hours, just me shooting around, and no one would like it. So we're gonna move on. But yeah, I listened to Jeff Dye's special. That was something else. I got to tell you that. And I listened to Kendrick album as I was saying. And the other, I was gonna make Computor do this joke, but I was thinking about this. Kendrick's telling us white comedians, the three of us, he's telling us, hey, don't talk about black women, that's law. Hey, Kendrick, I don't know really what you do, but hey, Kendrick, just shut up and dribble, okay? Shut up and dribble. It's my new one. What do you guys think about that one?
I like that.
I like that.
Shut up and
Jeff
dribble.
Dye, shut up and dribble too. You too, Jeff Dye.
Yeah, Jeff Dye, just put the mic down and dribble. Let's see what happens. I've had enough. But I actually would love to talk to Jeff Dye. Did you know that Jeff Dye is, as we're going to see later, great friends with Chris D'Elia. Great friends with Chris D'Elia, currently. And he also got a DUI where he crashed his car and got in a fight with the cops a little while ago. So now he's court-ordered sober. Quite the thing for Jeff Dye. Very interesting guy. But we're going to get...
He couldn't read until he was in college. Did you know about that?
No, is that true?
It's actually true. He did that in his This Is Not Happening. I think he did it in This Is Not Happening.
Wow. But now I see his stand-up, the photos, the stand-up shots of his jokes, and they're genius. So where did he get so smart?
Einstein couldn't tie his shoes. Jeff Dye couldn't read.
Couldn't read? I mean, yeah, exactly. Well, that's actually, I didn't know that. But we're going to get into all of that. And some other boring thing about the NBA. I'm not even going to talk about that. I've been trying to, I've just been betting against the Sixers every single game, turning out very well for me so far. These Sixers, even with that amazing Jared McCain, the TikTok legend, who I love his TikToks now that he's playing well. I love him. But they're horrible. So bet against the Sixers. They're going to, I don't know, don't bet tomorrow night because who do they play tomorrow night? Someone also bad. But then I'm telling you, 2 games from now, they play the Pistons in Detroit. Bet the farm on the Pistons to win that game. Okay? That's just my little thing. Pistons aren't good, but they will beat the 76ers. That's my little lock of the week for you. And I'm sure everyone's going to be sitting around the Thanksgiving table watching the worst NFL product of all time this year. What a terrible.
Oh, my gosh. I can't believe they can't get out of that.
Yeah, they have to, because it's like tradition. You got to show the Cowboys, Giants, 2 disasters with backup quarterbacks. Ugly stuff. So that's that with that. That's that on that, is what I mean to say. I did quickly want to say something because there's been a little controversy about...
There seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday show.
Exactly. So I'm a little... Sorry, guys. I got to talk about my birthday show coming up. No, I am trying to be... Here's my new thing, and I'm going through topics quickly, and we're going to get to some real stuff. But we are trying to be a little nicer on the show. A little nicer every show. That's my deal. I don't want to be so mean. I feel like I'm always mean, and I'm trying to be nicer. So here's my thing, and I'm going to try it tonight. I'm going to be just 1% nicer every show. 1% nicer every single show. And then I think if I do that, just a little bit each show, 3-4 years from now, I'll only be kind of a dick. So that'll be a good show. What do you guys think? You like that?
What's the name of Jeff Dye's special, Kind of a Dick?
Kind of a dick. It's like, no, the title's awful too. It's like Last Cowboy in LA or something. I don't know what he thinks about. I don't know how he perceives himself. I don't know what's going on with Jeff Dye.
He's so cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. He is cool. And I even came up with to me, like, I watched Jeff Dye. My opinion of Jeff Dye is it's like if the word bland had a stylist. You know, he's got the nice hair, he's got the nice look, but he is a bland figure. So we're gonna watch him on Kill Tony in just a second. I got a lot else to do, but I can get you an interview with David Lucas. Are you interested? Yes. Yes, book it. I need him to roast me. I've been dying for him to roast me. Roast Mark, roast Luke.
Want that.
Will he call me gay or a homo? I'm waiting to find out which it will be. Or a fruit. That's going to be an interesting thing when we talk to David Lucas. David Lucas, who I did discover, I almost wanted to put it in quotes, stealing a joke from the newest Kill Tony. We got to watch that. I mean, I got so much to do. We might as well start here. But I wanted to first give a shout out to Mark. I already said, Mark, you got on TV and all that. But Mark, I also wanted to congratulate you. Did you even know about this? You made this list. Check this out, Mark. Congratulations. The 2024 Anti-Semites of the Year, Mark. I didn't... Great, Mark. You didn't even tell me you're up for nomination. Great job.
You know, it's always an honor to be sitting next to Greta Thunberg. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, what is so anti-Semitic about Greta? I don't know, but looking great. And they need to find a new picture of you, by the way. That picture is the only pic we really have of Mark. He's never been caught in the wild.
Well.
And anyway, you can see some other familiar faces there. Hassan and John Cusack. There's a lot of odd ones. Some I don't even know. Jess Natal. Corey Bush. I don't even know who that. A pretty interesting list, but Hassan should win. Thank you, Hassan. If Mark, well, no, I want Mark to win, but if he can't win, Hassan. Fair, Mark? Fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Let the best anti-Semite win.
Let the best Jew hater win. That's what we need. But anyway, just a fun thing. And speaking about people making TV, making the big times, I caught another one of our friends from this show in a show, the show 911 with Rob Lowe. Take a look at this. Tell me what you think about this. I don't know if you've seen this clip, but this is incredible. We'll wait till you see who it is. Take a look.
Okay, Paul, Judd, let's try to get him out. Hey, Brett? Brett, you with us? Brett?
He's frozen solid.
At least 45 minutes.
Watch this.
It's frozen solid.
You can't believe what you see.
I tried melting it with the hairdryer, but no use.
Okay, Halligan.
Yep, flying in.
Turn
This
it
is
off.
a great show, by
I
the way.
unplugged it.
There's not an automatic off switch?
There is, but Brett disabled it.
Got to
because
give it a
he knew
little time to
better.
build.
All right, what's the ETA on
He's
medical?
frozen
5 or less.
solid. there he is. Oh my God. He's frozen.
All right, let's try to get him on the floor.
I love
Get some
this
warming
show.
blankets.
Check this out. Check this out.
Fred, no pulse. I'm starting compressions.
Cap, medical's here.
Oh my God. Wow.
Nancy, TK?
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Rob Lowe, you just did a reverse alien on that guy.
Yeah,
I'm telling the sergeant about this one.
Wow.
Look at his chest. Holy fuck. Rob Lowe, you are really in trouble this time.
And there it is. Wow. Computer really ascending to new heights on 911.
Wow.
You get chip change for
I
your
mean-
tires, and now this. This is amazing.
It's amazing what we can do.
Well, that
I hope-
completely trumps my appearance. I mean, that
was a pretty
He's on
impressive
screen.
appearance on network TV.
yeah.
But yeah, I will never get over this clip of Rob Lowe bursting this guy's frozen chest.
pulse.
One more time. Just watch them
remember-
burst.
I'm
I
starting
remember watching
compressions.
this
Cap,
for the
medical's
first
here.
time, like
Oh.
on TV.
Yes. Which is incredible. You know, they just had like some kind of eggshell they just broke there. But I love that he breaks that guy's chest. Incredible. 911, by the way, is a great show. I mean, the guy was frozen. Yeah, actually, yeah, most people's chests are, about 50% of the population's chest is just hollow like that. So be careful when you're doing CPR because it could just collapse. My skin, very, very, very eggshell-like and will break if you touch me too hard. So just a warning to everybody. If you ever see, do not do the Heimlich on me. You will regret it. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Wow. Those are just some little fun things I had saved up here. This is really, really, really exciting because I don't even know what to get to next. I mean, I have so much comedy style stuff. And thank you. Yeah, do not do the Heimlich on me if I need it, guys. Do not. Just see just wait to see what happens. How about this? I sent this to Mark and Luke as a challenge. I don't know if they ever attempted this challenge, but I thought we could maybe take a look at it at home. This is what I call
I failed.
You failed? Did you try? You tried though. Thank you for trying. Mark, did you try this challenge?
When did you send this? I saw it today. I didn't.
I don't
get
even
through it.
know. Yesterday? I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't understand the challenge. I have to watch the whole thing.
You have to, this is the challenge. This is from, you guys know Stiff Socks, my favorite podcast, with Trevor Wallace. And Trevor Wallace does stand up. Check out the special Pterodactyl now on Amazon Prime. But Trevor Wallace is doing stand up. And this is why my title is, what did I say? I don't even know the title of the stream. Stand up clips are violent or violence, whatever I said. Because I challenge you guys. I challenge everybody here. You can watch this on your own. We'll try. We'll try right now. This is a 3-minute and 30-second stand-up clip from Trevor Wallace. I dare you. I will give you a $5 monetary reward if you watch this all the way through without looking away, without checking your phone. Just stare at it the whole time. And if you send me proof, you need a 2-cam shoot because you need one of your eyes. Maybe you need a mirror setup. I need your eyes. I want to make sure you're not watching something else. I need you looking at this for 3 minutes and 30 seconds straight. I will send you a pickle popper. I'll send you $5 if you can do this. And we're going to try. And it's not because the stand-up is bad. It's not because the stand-up is bad, necessarily. This is why I'm saying it's violence. The editing. Well, let's try it as long as we can. Mark, just tell me when you tap out, okay? If you tap out.
Okay.
All right. No looking at your phone and no looking away. We can see you for this one. All right, here we go. Trevor Wallace.
If I give you $100, what about a blowjob?
Cold open.
Are you a barista? Why do you always be like, it's just gonna ask you a few questions? Like, we don't know what the fucking question's gonna be. Has anybody been like, whoa, it's gonna ask for a tip now?
We don't use that.
You don't use the iPad? What the Amish are you talking about, girl? What? How do you do the tip
This
option?
is
We just have a jar and it like...
No! You have a flat screen TV, and it's like 20%, 30%, 80%, and then there's a button about this big that's like other. And you hit that other button, then another button comes up, and it's like, are you fucking sure about that?
Mark, you still in?
These baristas need to buy ketamine. Are you sure about that?
Never heard this.
You guys don't use any like digital iPad or anything?
We have
He's still
a jar
looking.
that has a cute little joke on it.
Oh, you guys have jokes in there. That might be worse, you know? Like, who do you like better on The Office, Pam or Jim? Make my latte!
Oh my
What are
God.
some of the fun jokes you put on the jars?
I don't do the jokes.
You don't do the jokes? You got fucking ghostwriters and shit?
I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it there. I'm so sorry.
I beat Tom.
You beat me, Mark, but I need you to film yourself at home. We're just watching this 3 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? And we'll give you a prize, Mark. Or anybody at home.
Okay.
But it has to be legit, okay? I don't want to, like, you're actually watching Family Guy and you're just watching this on mute. Okay, this has to be legit. And everyone in the
this
chat says, I
camera.
lost, I'm out, I'm done. I mean, this is really hard.
Would this be legal if I watched it like this and then the camera
Yeah.
was shooting?
We would
behind
count
me?
that.
Like
But
this?
yeah,
That would count.
we
Okay.
would count that. But you can't be listening after. You got to do it later because you got to be listening and paying full attention. Because I believe if you watch 3 minutes 30 seconds of this, your head might explode. It is too much. There's too much stimulation. That's really the problem. It's insanely edited. And Trevor Wallace already just yells and goes crazy with his act outs. It's a violent image, isn't this? This is violence, isn't it, Luke?
Too much for even a 1 minute clip, let alone 3.5.
Yeah, we made it 1 minute, and I really could not watch anymore. I actually didn't make it past this part when I tried to watch it before. I never got past this exact part. It's too much. Actually, no, I got about 2 minutes in, and they start talking about blowjobs, and I said, I'm done. Get me away from the screen. I said, no. But this is what stand-up... This is not just Trevor Wallace, although he is a big offender. These are what the clips are now. They are incredibly... they are cut with so many images popping up, so much that the text is changing, the place that where the text is going crazy. He's freaking out. They're cutting the crowd. They're doing the dual... It's so complex and violent.
No wonder kids are losing their attention span. It's just like constant stuff
Right.
like this.
And Trevor Wallace does this because he knows like people will stop paying attention after 5 seconds. So he will edit it like this to make it even worse on your brain. And this is another reason. I mean, I found this because of Twitter. Do not, if you're a stand-up out there, I'm going to give you a little hint. Just do not upload your stand-up clip to Twitter because everybody will hate it. Everybody. I've never seen a stand-up clip do well on Twitter without 8,000. I mean, they got 20K likes, but every clip, this guy is not funny. He got that coworker sense of humor. This dude is so unfunny. They're all negative. So I'm just trying to help the comedians out. I would not want to be embarrassed like this. Most people are very upset at this. So anyway, you guys know what I mean? This is the violence. I mean, you go on Instagram, you see these clips. Some of them are so in your face. I like a nice, simple, and this has got a Chris D'Elia syndrome. It's like Chris D'Elia does this too, where he goes all out wacky gestures, freaking out on stage.
First time I saw that, I go, this is just like Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, it is. Trevor Wallace is kind of doing Chris D'Elia. Scary.
High energy to a cute girl in the audience. That's the formula.
Right. Find a cute girl, and she's willing to talk about sex, and you talk to her, and you freak out at her, and I mean, she's probably in love with him too. That's the sick thing. Trevor Wallace,
that's why
I
she's
know
all
what you're
dolled
into.
up, sitting in the front row, hoping she gets on one of these clips.
Yeah, she wants to be in the clip. I mean, it's a sick industry. It's a sick industry. And she's pulling up her top here. I mean, oh my God. Make it 3.5 minutes through this. This is violence. This should not be on our screens. This should actually... Trump's got to do something about this. I mean, he's giving posts to all of his buddies. Can I get a post? Social media czar I want to eliminate half the videos on Instagram. Delete them entirely. The
Is
world
that
would
what
be
the new
better for.
Doge? The new Doge wing is that what it's doing, focusing on social media clips?
They should do a Doge just for cutting the fat out of social media. I mean, cut 90% of stand-up clips, especially if there's a cut every 2.5 seconds in your stand-up clip, you're banned. That's my new law. Okay? You know, whatever happened to the 20-minute Louis C.K. skit segment bit? You know. Now
This is the new norm, Tom.
What happened to the new norm?
I want normal Instagram clips.
I want normal reels. Is that so bad? This is horrible, though. Do not. I mean, even the caption. She said, what? Crying. But you know what? This is the title of the show, so 10 more seconds.
So no iPad? Dude, you guys make so much more on the iPad.
No, I actually made $100 the other day.
You made $100 the other day. It's probably because you're hot. What are you talking about, you know? Guys, like, let me get that oat milk and that throat milk. You know what I mean? Wait. That's what he said?
He had 4 kids. And he
had 4 kids.
Mark's laughing at the oat milk throat milk. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. And I don't know if this is like the only stand-up that's, Zoomers, 18-year-olds. I feel like 18-year-olds don't even like this. Could not be entertaining to an 18-year-old. I don't know.
And he goes, well, if I give you $100, what about a blowjob?
Oh, and the sausages on I mean, it's disgusting. Trevor.
It's like a worse Matt Rife.
This poor world we live in. I mean, then look at that guy. Look at the one guy you can see behind her. Arms crossed.
Yeah.
Pissed off as hell. The least funny thing he's ever been a part of.
That guy wishes he was at the Dirty Show for the crumbs. He wishes
He would love the crumbs, that guy. This is a crumb guy. This is a crumb man through and through. We're going to check back on this a little bit, don't worry, but this was really, to me, stand-up violence. And do not do this if you're a comedian, but don't upload to Twitter either. That's my other thing. Instagram, you might get some positive comments. Not on Twitter. They don't like people on Twitter. Anything like this will be hated. I was watching Stiff Socks, Michael Blaustein, pissed off about his special views. I mean, it was kind of messed up. It was not fun to watch. I mean, it was kind of depressing. I mean, we got a lot going on in the world of stand-up, and we might as well go to. Should we do kill? Here's the 2 choices, guys. I don't know which one to pick right now. I'm excited about both. Kill Tony, which is David Lucas's stolen joke. We're watching Rick Glassman, watching Jeff Dye, getting into all that. But I also have a bit I really want to talk about with Sam Morril and comedy movies. We all started a cult. I wanted to do both.
I'm intrigued by both, so I don't really care what goes first.
Well, yeah, let's do Kill Tony then, because I think some people here like the little Kill Tony talk, and there's enough to talk about that I think it will be very entertaining. And Mark, you went yesterday. You tried to get on.
I tried to get on, did not get on. And I have a scoop on who the guests are this week.
Yeah, let us know. Well, who are the guests this week?
Do you want to take a guess at it? We've talked about both of these comedians on the show before. One has been on the show before, and the other has not.
We've talked about one on the show,
but
we know both.
Yeah. We actually talked about one of them last week.
That's interesting. Butt Crack Jack and his sister.
No.
Oh,
no.
Who is it? I don't have a good guess. Who is it?
I'll give you a better guess, or I'll give you another clue, but you'll definitely get it after this.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys are 2 like Philly legends, dude. I booked one of the guys all the dirty shit, but he didn't have a car, so he couldn't come. But
we're talking Shane and Matt.
No, you got one, but the other one it was his first time on the show.
So was it Matt was one of them, or Shane?
Yes.
Matt was one of them.
Miz?
Matt.
Lamese?
Lamese, yes. It
Whoa!
was Matt McCusker and Lemaire Lee.
Lemaire Lee, our good friend, actually, my personal friend, will be on Kill Tony. That's fascinating.
I can't wait to see the Instagram stories when that comes out. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
This will be a lot of people going to be sucking up to Lemaire. You think Lamese? I would say that's probably true. Let's get to Kill Tony this week. This is with Jeff Dye and Rick Glassman. I was reading the Reddit because I'm always fascinated what people think, and people hate Rick Glassman. People really hate Rick Glassman. I personally, I'll put out a bold stance. I like comedian Rick Glassman. I think Rick Glassman is funny. I think Rick Glassman, he's not really right for this show, and he was kind of being too much of a dick on this show. But he in general is a funny guy. So I don't want to. I think the slander of Rick has gone too far. I don't know what you guys feel about Rick. If people even know Rick, I don't even know. I think he's very underrated. I think he is very funny.
He seems to be very pretentious.
Yeah, he definitely has a high opinion about himself. That's definitely true. But I almost like that. He disses other comics. But yeah, he definitely has a high opinion about himself. And he kind of did a dickish thing here, which is that he doesn't like Tony. Okay. I watched, if you want to know about Tony's psychology, and Mark, you should know this if you want to go and kill Tony, watch Tony on Rick Glassman's podcast. Okay. They get into an hour-and-a-half argument about their old days at the Comedy Store. Very many layers to it, and how Tony just bullied everybody at the Comedy Store who was less than him. And very interesting in Tony's psychology, because he is such a weird guy. It is very fascinating. Everyone should check out that podcast if you want to know the psychology behind Tony, and to see he's even become more megalomaniacal since then. The show has grown 100 times since then, and he's more ego crazy than even he was then. But you got to check that out. But I like Rick, but he came on the show kind of wanting to show up Tony and wanting to make fun of the show, which is all fine. I'm not upset about that. That's fine to do. But when you're still plugging your own show and trying to get fans off of it, it's a little like, okay, so you hate the show, but you're on the show as a guest to benefit from the show. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a, he should just say F it. He should have walked out. He should have said something crazy. But instead, he was pretty just like, I need my fans. So I like that he was trying to piss off Tony, but we'll catch a little bit of that here. But for an underrated comic, I think you got to check out Rick Glassman. I like Rick, but this is not really about Rick. This is, it's about Jeff Dye. I went into the show, Mark, knowing a little bit about Jeff Dye and wanting to give him a chance. I wanted to have an open mind with Jeff Dye.
Okay.
I'm trying to be 1% nicer, so I said I'll have an open mind about Jeff Dye. And here's the intro where he lost me completely.
One. These are two guys that I've worked with for literally 17 goddamn years at the Comedy Store all around LA and all around the country. Make some noise for two of my favorite comedians, Rick Glassman and Jeff Dye.
Okay, Rick looking wacky.
Yeah, baby.
What is that? Oh my God, the stogie out of the...
He's hitting the stogie, yo.
Yo, he looked like a boss with that stogie coming out of the curtain, bro. I promise you, he waited to take a big puff of that to when he got called on stage. He wanted a big time puff of that. That pissed me off. That ruined the whole episode for me. I said, I'm done. Jeff might as well be gone. This is a douchey move, isn't it? The big cigar.
A complete douche move.
Yes.
Complete douche move.
And look, he took the biggest puff possible when he walked out of the curtain. So everyone, look at me. And he's a sober guy, by the way, so he can only smoke cigars.
Well, isn't this is what I was thinking, because this is the first Kill Tony after the election. I thought it was a big victory cigar. That's what I thought.
I thought so.
That's what he was going to play
I
off
thought so.
as, but he never said anything about it.
I thought so too,
He
but there
just
was
a
weird
douche.
for the after Trump. This is the episode filmed after Trump won and Tony was victorious. There's very little mention of it still. It was like I thought Tony was going to be like celebrating his win, but maybe credit to Tony. Maybe Tony's still freaked out by the whole thing. Or maybe he's trying to go less political a little bit, but he did not even mention really much about Trump. So I thought that was interesting, but this was enough to turn me off of Jeff Dye for the next year. I mean, I've had enough. Don't blow a stogie in my face, bro. When I'm watching Kill Tony, the phone. This is where the phone is in my face, 1 inch. So when he blows smoke, it's like really I'm like, oh, Jeff, you put that thing out, man. I have dissociative issues where I think I'm in the show. So no one smoke on this show, please. All right.
Rick Glassman. Jeff Dye.
But Rick is a little too quirky for me with the cardigan and the rainbow pants. It's a little too much for me, but I think I would like Rick in real life. So just like I would like Matt Rife in real life. So shout out to Rick and Matt Rife, my two buddies.
It's like how I'd like Jeff Dye in real life.
I think I might like Jeff Dye in real life too, Mark, actually. But is he like, but are you hanging out with Jeff Dye and he's penning those Instagram things while you're there where he's like, hey, if wanting a country free of trash and a bunch of illegal people is wrong, guess I'm just an idiot. Is he writing that while you're hanging out with him and he's posting that?
No, I think he gets his boomer manager to do it for him.
Right. Right. So maybe maybe he's not even a part of that. I don't even know why you got to see this guy's Instagram. But we'll keep going because the show was, whatever. Went along. I'm not even going to show Ari Maddie's set. This was not a good set by Ari Maddie. Let's just keep that straight. Okay. But not everyone can have a great set. That's okay. Then this guy goes up and he's done.
Any
and then
tricks to trying to last long.
Okay, wait till he goes. He's leaving.
From the great.
Who cares? So then I'm like, Tony seems to be promoting a special person.
We have a special treat for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. The brand newest Netflix special debuts at
brand newest. That's a grammar fail right there.
midnight tonight. It is called The Dark Queen. And the Dark Queen herself is here to grace us with her presence, here to do a little bit of stand-up comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, she's been a guest on this show before. Here to just flex on us a little bit. Make some goddamn noise for the great and powerful Adriana Palucci, everybody.
Now, I've been seeing this woman all over the place recently. I guess she has a new special that she's promoting. She was on We Might Be Drunk. She was with Matt on Matt and Shane's podcast. Then she's on this show as a special guest. I believe this was set up by Netflix, this whole thing, to be on Kill Tony. Because of Tony's move to Netflix, which is coming up, everybody. So I think they're greasing the wheels, and Netflix said, hey, we have this woman, Adriana Palucci, and we need her special promoted. It would be great if she could get on Kill Tony. And Tony goes, oh, yeah, no problem. She can do yeah. I think it's kind of that situation where Tony wants to seal the deal, have a good relationship with Netflix. So get ready for this to be the future of Kill Tony. Whoever Netflix wants to trot out will be on Kill Tony, whether you like it or not. And that's one less bucket pull for people like Mark.
When me and Mark went to see Louis at Soul Jaws, I think she was one of his openers, I believe.
Yeah, they're very good friends, and I think Louis directed her special. I haven't seen the special yet. I'll have to check it out. But as I said, this is what you have to watch now. And let's see how she does on Kill Tony as the special Netflix guest.
Make some fucking noise for Adrian.
Oh my God, thank you. How are you doing? All right? Yeah? My friend told me a statistic the other day that every minute a woman dies from breast cancer, which is crazy when you think about it because the lines for the women's bathrooms are still so long. You're like, hurry up, survivors.
Okay. All right.
Some of us have to pee. Now, I have no idea what's going on in the Middle East, which is why I feel like I'm the best person to talk about it.
Okay.
I want Palestine to be happy. I do. I don't know how to do that. I think they want all of Palestine, or like from the window to the wall. I don't know the rest of the joke, but it's a song. I don't know.
You know what this clip? You know what this needs? Super quick cuts, captions, and when she says Gaza, I want a picture of a guy with a turban, and when she says bathroom, I want a picture of the bathroom. And that would clean up this set, wouldn't it?
Some toilet flushing sound effects.
Yes, constant toilet flushing.
When she says window to wall, I want to see Little John pop up with his golden teeth.
Yeah, and you hear, yeah. I can't, that was a bad yeah. How do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll work on that later. What?
No, I do. I want that to be. Has anyone like even tried to give Palestine casinos?
So she did pretty well, but I'm telling you, I feel bad. Again, I'm trying to be nicer. The last 45 seconds of this, no laughs at all. I mean, no laughs at all. And I think these are jokes from the special. And anyway, I just thought this is the future of Kill Tony, Mark. I mean, no, you're gonna have a bunch of Netflix people in here. I mean, it's going to be a studio show.
Yeah, you know, Tom, I've been thinking, I don't think I'll ever get back on Kill Tony because didn't you say this was one of our shows was copyright, whatever it is?
Yeah, it was. It was
the
flagged.
Kill Tony stuff?
Yeah.
Does that mean somebody from Kill Tony flagged it?
Well, I think it's just, I think they put a copyright on it and then YouTube, they like automatically check for it. No one actually saw it.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So don't know. You might be in the clear. They just still don't know that you, how much you love the show.
I mean, we watch it every week now.
We do watch it every week. I watch the show religiously. But I didn't watch too much of this one. So anyway,
and we'll have to watch Lemaire's. That's
100,000%. I like Lemaire. But this is the future. I mean, you're gonna just have Netflix people that they want to promote on the show. It's gonna become less of a thing, and maybe that's natural. But here's some guy that I hope they never get rid of. It's David Lucas. Let's watch this set.
Wait. Play the soundboard.
Wait, just like his weight is large? Uncancelable! Yes. I just came up with that on the top of my head. I might become a roaster.
You got to crack your fingers like Tony in the still.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm ready. He's ready to play, baby. Tony's ready to work out, man. Ready to call him fat in 1,000 different ways. Here we go.
You want to make some fucking jokes about my booty hole? I dare you.
I dare you because you look fat today. So, anyway, let's watch David Lucas. Now, he did roast after this, and it was he did pretty well. I mean, it was fine. But there is some controversy surrounding this appearance. But we have to watch his segment, his 60 seconds of stand-up. I think it's imperative to watch this because there is a stolen joke that I will be revealing, and it won't be too surprising which one it is. He looks good, though.
Yeah. Hey, that Diddy shit was crazy, man.
Is that a new neck tat?
That motherfucker was put.
I wouldn't know. I think that's just some chocolate sauce from when he was having a sundae earlier. See, I can do this job. Give me this. No, I don't know. I don't know about his tats. He has a lot of tats.
Putting GHB in the baby oil. I'm like, that got to be the craziest way to get raped. You know what I'm saying? This mad motherfucker massage you into the rape and you wake up the next day. I never was able.
Okay, that was the first joke. Okay, I
missed that. What was that?
As opposed to all those boilerplate ways you get raped.
Yeah, right. He's like this. If you get oil on you when you're getting a massage, like at a Diddy party, that's the craziest way to get SA'd. because you're getting a massage and then you get raped. That's it. So that would be crazy. That would be crazy if that happened, yes.
Able to go to a Diddy party.
I wish I could go to a Diddy party. That's what he said.
Because I know them hors d'oeuvres were off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Like Diddy would have got me with the food. I would have been at that bitch eating exotic cheese. It's like, y'all said this was ostrich? I would have ate some of that food and been in his fucking closet with one of his robes on. Dancing. Like 1,000 bottles of baby oil is crazy to me, bro. It is. Like Diddy had so much oil at his house that Biden ordered a drone strike. It's like, what the...
Okay, time out. Time out. Okay? Let me say, I actually paused the video in real life when I was watching that. Diddy had so much oil in his house, Joe Biden ordered a drone strike. Now, this is a flat-out stolen joke from what people used to make. I'm not kidding. This is a stolen joke from 15 years ago, where people used to do the same joke about oil and George Bush. George Bush, there's so much oil, George Bush is inventing. And let me show proof that this was a common joke. And how about this for me being insane? Because David Lucas stole this joke from a 16-year-old call into the Jim Rome sports radio show. Let's listen to this.
I'm good, Romy. What's happening?
What's up?
Nothing much. Hey, I wanted to hit on the NBA Finals for a bit.
2008.
I want to talk about Kobe or KG or PP. I only want to talk about the abundance of oil on Doc Rivers' nose and forehead. Hey, Doc, you're not supposed to sweat more than your players when all you do for 48 minutes is sit on the sidelines yelling out, "That's a foul!"
This is funny.
Well, to be honest, have you ever seen a face that oily before?
Listen.
I mean, no wonder oil's trading at $133 a barrel. Doc's been hoarding it all on his face for the past 2 months. George Bush wants to send troops to occupy Doc Rivers' nose.
Wow, hey, there you go. There you go.
That was good.
See, that was hilarious.
Give
call.
him the golden ticket.
He needs a golden ticket. That's Brad and Corona from the Jim Rome show. How did I remember that? I'll never know that specific joke. But I'm telling you that David Lucas, I'm not saying you heard that joke. That's some random call from some radio show 16 years ago. But David Lucas remembered that the whole George W. Bush, remember we invaded Iraq for oil in 2003. So somehow David Lucas said that Joe Biden, but Joe Biden hasn't invaded any countries. Joe Biden isn't looking for oil. Joe Biden is looking for, the bathroom most of the time. Joe Biden isn't looking for oil or a drone. So he updated invasion to drone strike and George W. Bush to Joe Biden. That joke made 0 sense, and it was stolen from jokes people used to make 15 years ago. How about that?
Also, deeply offended, he would say something about our president, Joe Biden. I mean, he's the GOAT, dude. He's the GOAT. Democrat of the 2020s. You can't go after him like that.
He changed the country for the better. I love Joe B.
We all love Joe.
I love Joe, and yeah, to go after Joe like that. Anyway, I thought this joke, I'm like, that joke made 0 sense, first of all, and it's a ripoff of jokes people used to make 15 years ago about George W. Bush. So, for that reason, David Lucas, I don't want to say anything, but you might no longer be if you're stealing jokes like that. Now, he's already been accused of stealing jokes many times, but there was the Joe Biden drone strike joke, which I believe is a total ripoff. And let's listen to the rest of this set.
Like, I feel if you got 1,000 bottles of anything, you should go to prison, no questions asked. You know? Hey, nigga, 1,000 bottles of black pepper. Take your ass to prison. Tony was probably at the prison with bail money to get Diddy out. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I swear to God, I would buy a bottle of baby oil by Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? Like cherry flavor, or as black people call it, red. You know what I'm saying? All right.
David Lucas.
Okay, so he is laughing his head off at everything. David Lucas is laughing at everything David Lucas says. I've noticed that too.
He's funny.
Did he mean for that bail joke to be like making fun of himself, or no? That's just a Tony Gay joke.
What, that Tony would bail David? Oh, because didn't Tony bail David Lucas out of jail?
Tony bailed David Lucas.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's that Tony's gay, so he likes Diddy. I don't really know.
I didn't even know if he was gay. I just Tony's a pedophile, just like Diddy or something like
Yeah,
that.
I don't even really get it. I guess it's just make fun of Tony. But fair enough. Anyway, David Lucas stealing. Straight up stealing. Jokes.
I don't know, dude. That ostrich cheese bit was pretty good.
Wait, what was that? Ostrich cheese?
Yeah, he says, I be eating exotic cheese. What is this?
Exotic cheese and shit, nigga.
What is this?
Ostrich? Nigga, it tastes good. Ostrich, nigga, I'll try that. It tastes good.
And then you gotta do this, Lou. You gotta do the ostrich, and then you go,
Ostrich, it tastes good, nigga. Like,
yes, there you go. David
baby,
Lucas.
you feel me?
David Lucas, everybody.
Cats in a bottle.
Fucking believable. There we go. That's really, I took a lot of offense at that David Lucas set. And the rest of it, I didn't really watch the rest after that. I got sick. But there was a little segment about David Lucas stealing jokes from the Jim Rome radio show from 2008, which I still love Jim Rome. Who doesn't love Jim Rome out there? Give Jim Rome a chance. Romey.
Is he still in the air?
What?
Is he still on ESPN? Is he still?
No, he's on X. You have to listen to his show on X now.
Oh, exclusively on X.
Exclusively on X, but I haven't really listened to much of it. But there is literally a forum with like clips, people calling in from like 2003. They're all archived. So that's how I was able to find that famous call from 2008. I mean, I feel psychotic for remembering that, but I always thought that was so funny. That guy saying Doc Rivers' nose was invaded by George W. Bush. Very funny. Very funny.
Doc Rivers mentioned on this show was not on my bingo card. I did not expect that.
Doc Rivers mentioned before GTA 6 after tonight. We did not expect that. But, we're doing great here. Yeah, Doc Rivers, by the way, who I did meet one time. Actually, I said hello to Doc Rivers one time. A long time ago when I was a young caddy and he was playing golf. And I said, Sir, if you could just do me one favor. In about 10 years, could you ruin the Sixers forever with your horrible coaching? Please, sir. And he actually listened, and he did. He was on the Celtics at the time. Rick Glassman and Ryan Long, Ari Matty, these guys are such nobodies. I can't suss out who's who. You don't know, well, if you don't know Jeff Dye, you don't know comedy. Let's take a look at Jeff Dye's Instagram, first of all. See if you like, if I think that's Dan in the chat. If Dan likes the comedy stylings of Jeff Dye. Here we go. Here is his Instagram. Handsome looking bloke, by the way. 585K followers, more than me, so I am jealous. Don't get it twisted. But here's the clips. I'm one of those old school guys who still likes women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncancelable.
It is uncancelable these days. You can just say you hate Republicans and Christians. You don't have to pretend you're afraid. Yeah, you idiot libs. Okay. And here's my favorite. The pic with Chris D'Elia where the caption is, "No friendship is an accident." So you, on purpose, are friends with a cult leader and accused rapist. So that was on purpose. That was on purpose.
Yeah. I don't get that one. And the guy behind Chris D'Elia even looks even more creepier.
No, this is not enough. I mean, this room is emanating evil here. I mean, it is a scary, scary room. I don't know about all this, but no friendship is an accident. Yo, this is a Diddy party? What the hell? He's got balls on his lap. Anyway. Yo, you got ostrich cheese in this bitch? I mean, he's taking photos of the John Wayne Museum. I mean, this guy has gone like boomer MAGA lib. I mean, boomer MAGA. Anti-lib so fast.
Oh.
If you're ever then us, quote, I love, this is like Michael Scott level. Quote, this beautiful country isn't a land. It isn't a race. It's an idea. I love that idea. Jeff Dye. He's quoting himself. Saying these.
Well, is he quoting himself, or is that a John Wayne quote?
I don't know, but it says Jeff Dye. It's Jeff Dye said it.
Which is
I know. I thought
good.
I thought it was a John Wayne quote, but I think Jeff Dye came up with that. Oh, but this contradicts his friend Chris D'Elia. If she doesn't remember 9/11, she is too young for me to be dating. That's exactly the opposite of what Chris D'Elia believes.
Yeah.
If it's like for Chris D'Elia, it's like if she remembers the 2016 election, too old. Sorry. She remembers Trump's first term. I don't want to know her. But he was just on Joe Rogan. I mean, he was doing well, but these posts, it's not men putting laws on your body. It's my Aunt Carol. Let's watch a clip. One clip from, this is from his special, actually. I heard this joke when I was shooting hoops.
Ladies? Yeah, all right, fellas. Yeah, take what I can get here, you know what I mean? No, that's a joke. I am straight. I'm regular.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I was so worried. This was a game, man.
Boo. 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 We're full lib.
Boo.
Yeah. One of these old school guys who likes ladies, you know?
And he's kind of doing, like, in terms of the delivery, he's doing Norm Macdonald. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
He's doing a Norm Macdonald and then an R.I.P. and I'm so sorry, Norm, for what has become. This is a Norm Macdonald delivery. I mean, it was bothering me when I was listening to it.
Vintage.
Very Norm.
Not a lot of us popping around anymore. I live in L.A. They're like, ew, straight man. I'm non-binary. Just put it in my mouth, you know. Old school. Just puss for this guy. One of these old cowboys that just bangs ladies. Like 10 years from now, I'm gonna be against the law. I'm pretty sure.
What?
Don't tell me he named his whole special after this bit. This is his.
Oh yeah, he did say I'm a last cowboy.
Oh, no.
Wait, what? The special is called? Shit, what is the
Last
special?
Cowboy in LA.
It's called like the Last Cowboy in L.A. And that's because he's the last cowboy because he got a DUI. He's not allowed to drive. He rides a horse now.
That's why he went to the John Wayne.
Yeah, that's why he went to the John Wayne Museum. You should have got a DUI.
At least in LA, they're gonna be like, what? He only has sex with women? What a bigot! You're like, I'm sorry. You fuck everybody. I'm like,
I mean, these are. I saw, uncles posting this on Facebook 8 years ago.
Yeah, if Dan's watching it, his uncle is way funnier than Jeff Dye. Dan's uncle's a big right winger.
Well, yeah, right. This is the same takes that they all have, and it can be put different. I mean, this is crazy. This is again like 10-year-old. I mean, this is
like I can't. I am single, ladies.
That was like a John Wayne shot at the end through the legs. I hate those guns he does, ladies. And he's not even being that joking about it. He wants to bang. And these people want to, and like half his audience, by the way, is these women who are attracted to him. I'd take that vintage ride for a test drive. Maybe even test the oil. What the hell does that mean? You want to go up his tailpipe? Is that what you're talking about? Pegging? Because he's a normal guy. He doesn't do that. So anyway, Jeff Dye, man, he is something else.
You should comment just, this is a cope.
This is cope. I'm a little worried.
Cope.
My friends on the left or right are insane. It's like they take turns being insane. What about this one? This one's got to be bad.
Young people are so loose.
It's an old one.
The term like unsafe. It's like, I just don't feel safe. It's a leverage of power to phrase it like that. I feel unsafe that
that our university would let a Republican speak in the conference room. I feel unsafe that they would even let a conservative speak to us.
Oh, and the tongue wagging, and it's so much.
They go to NYU. I'm like, you live in New York, bitch. You feel fine out there? You're in New York City. Dudes everywhere. It's fucking anarchy. But then Ben Shapiro.
What is he even talking about? I feel unsafe is manipulating language. That's the caption there. Very funny, though. I feel unsafe is manipulating. Anyway, I mean, you could go through this all day. It's insane. I'm just reading these for guns, safety.
I don't like that format. I guess that's for marketability thing. I guess that's good.
Yeah, people do. This is, again, I haven't seen this in a while. These, like, you ever gone to Reddit r/stand-up shots? And this is what it looks like. It's all the jokes caption, and the person is standing there telling it. And it's very, very bad. I used to know a guy who used to post those, like these stand-up shots, like it'd be him on stage and then have the caption. It only takes one trans fight to confirm your opinions on gender in sports. It would be like that. And then he would post something like that. And then I learned that the guy wasn't even doing stand-up. He was just coming up with jokes, having a picture of him on stage, and this is his stand-up shots. Very, very interesting. Luke would rather be in this stream than on a date with a woman. Yeah?
That's rude.
That's rude.
That's rude.
That is straight up rude, and I actually am going full liberal, and I feel unsafe.
It's Tuesday. Tuesday
Yeah, right.
night. Who
What is he
goes
supposed
out
to
for
do?
dates on Tuesday night?
What is he supposed to do? He's making Rogan look real small in that pic. Yeah.
Further down.
It's commonplace for people who can.
Yeah.
Further, where is he? Further down?
Keep going down.
Oh
Yeah, right
my
there.
God. You honestly, if I were Joe, no pictures with anybody besides the world's smallest woman that he's going to interview next week. Who I've seen stuff about, but really. And the people really still confused. How tall is Joe? I thought he was huge. People that don't watch they just see clips of Joe Rogan, they assume he's a big built guy. But you know what should be canceled? I should not be looking at this picture and seeing 4 nipples on this picture. I see 4 full nipples.
Yeah.
Joe always has a problem with his nipples. His nipples are always poking through.
Yeah, Joe Rogan has nipples, and then Jeff Dye has kind of thirst trap nipples, and he's still, and Jeff Dye has a tank top on under that shirt, and he's still nipples protruding.
Must be cold in there.
It must be cold, man. I love Rogan's look,
Can't
though.
overheat the tech.
This is incredible. That is very, very nice. Wow. So this is Jed Dye's Instagram. He is full of this stuff, and maybe we'll check out his stuff a little later. Anyway, 20 more seconds of this. You're welcome.
You know, and women say men are indirect these days. I mean, there was no beating around the bush. He burned the bush down. Head, $100, yes, no. I mean, in this economy, I would look right at my boss and be like, double my pay, bitch.
I'm reading a comment. I'm too distracted. Luke, you have time to be on this stream, but not on a date with a woman. Let me tell you this in a language you can understand, brother. You have time to comment on the stream, but you could be making a bag right now, bro. What's wrong with you?
Who say is this Twitch or YouTube?
Twitch. Am I right, Mark? He could be making a fat bag right now.
He is making a bag. You don't know what his side hustle is right now.
That's fucking Combs. That's Combs, my buddy Combs.
Combs, you should be drop shipping right now. You should be making a fucking scheme. Some bags, man. Enough with this. Hey, what is Luke supposed to do? Date a, stalk a woman at the mall instead of being on this show? What is he supposed to do?
Bar Manny. Dumb name. Dumb name. Don't pay this guy any attention. He's rude.
I'm done. Get your bag and get out. Don't pocket watch whatever that's called.
Niggas always be pocket watching on that tonight. What the hell? What's up with this? This is
And
ridiculous.
now you pussy watching on him too. What the hell? Yeah. Well, stop pussy watching. Stop pocket watching. I mean, let's all be friends. I'll be friends here. Ridiculous. Less Luke's love life, more Mark's love life. Mark, do you have, we did hear a little bit. I heard a little bit about this date you went on. You went on with a date with this girl.
Yeah, I did.
And now I heard of this story. I was so fat. I needed to hear this. But you went on a date to a sushi place. And what's the issue really? Would you like to talk about it? I mean,
yeah, we could talk about it. The last relationships I've talked on here never ended well. Maybe I'd flip a page and learn something from it, but no. I'm
No.
uncancelable.
He's uncancelable. He's unbreakable.
Yeah. So the big thing was, I guess when you go to a date, you're supposed to scope the place out a little bit and see what it is in there.
Sure.
So I went and I made the reservation in person because it was close to my work and I could just walk over there and do it.
Check it out.
And right. And they said, do you want a table or sit at the sushi bar? Now, I didn't know if this girl drinks, so I didn't want to sit at the bar. Table's more of a date. And I go and I look down where the tables are, and they're very, close together. But now that I saw it, that they were close together, I can mentally prepare myself for this.
Yes.
You good?
I just had to take a sip of my beer, my normal beer. Go ahead.
Okay. So we're at this very close table, and the menu's on the phone, which I don't like.
Oh God, I would have walked out. I hate that.
Yeah, the menu's on the phone, and one of the first things she says to me, she's like, I don't like to think I'm that sheltered, but some of these names are over the top. And I was looking at the names. I go, yeah, they're a little much, I'd say.
So they were sexual names, right?
They were very sexual names. Now, I didn't know if that was my cue. She's too embarrassed to order this for herself, so I should order it, or I should just let it go.
What was the name of? I always want to know the sexy names.
The one that really grabbed my eye was a screaming orgasm.
That's
one screaming orgasm, please, and that'll be for the table.
That'll be for
not a
that'll
selfish
be
lover.
right. That'll be to share, and she'll eat it first. She'll finish first. Absolutely. Yeah, I hate when places do that when they have a name of a drink, be like, the blue blow job, and you're like, I'm gonna order that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, actually, I would like the penis on a skewer, please. Sounds good. But so anyway, that's bad. But this is a Catholic girl too. She sings at church, and now you're giving her screaming orgasm on the menu.
So now I know I did look at the menu, but I kind of glossed over that.
Right.
Screaming orgasm, because I just go straight to the sushi rolls. That's all I care about. It's sushi. But yeah, then we get our food. We order. We get our food.
Yeah, get to the.
I'm doing the thing with
the before meal prayer.
Yeah, so I'm doing the chopstick thing to get the the little splinters off, and I could see that she's waiting for me and she's looking at me. So I kind of look at her and I put down the chopsticks.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, I was gonna pray before we eat."
Oh my God.
I go, "Oh, okay."
Have you ever? By the way, I don't think, unless I'm at someone else's house, I've never prayed before a meal in my life, ever.
Well, I had to do it in Catholic school. We do it at Thanksgiving with my family typically, but yeah, never on a regular meal.
I would never
Never
pray
in a public restaurant.
Never in a public place. I've never prayed in a public place. Period. God, if the restaurant's too crowded, God doesn't even hear you. He doesn't care. And it is so stupid. It is so like you just have to sit there awkwardly and like thank God to eat. And I would be like, hey, by the way, date, I'm paying for this meal. Let's thank me, not God.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it did throw me off. Now I met her through church, so I can't be like, well, I'm actually good on the prayers. I prayed in my car before I got in here.
I have no interest.
So I had to do it. I had to go through the sign of the cross. Now, mind you, these tables are close together. There's a guy like I could reach out and touch him on the other side, and here I am making the sign of a cross next to him. And then I do that. I can't even pray because I'm just so like thrown off by it. So I'm just kind of looking, waiting for her to do it again. So then I would do it and then go back to normal. But yeah, that was that I was totally thrown off.
That's
by
terrible.
That, but
I hate. I don't like that.
that.
That to me is like is she too religious, Mark? Is she too religious?
I did ask for her favorite kind of music, and she did say something with gospel in it. And then I said that my favorite. I said my favorite genre of music. Now I have many, but I went with house music. Just I was like, oh, I like house music, whatever. And she didn't know what that was, and I was like, oh,
that's
well.
right.
Wait, house music, is that what do you consider that being? Is that like Crystal Waters music?
Crystal Waters.
Crystal Waters music?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Is that not a house music? Is that name Crystal Waters?
Oh yeah. No, Crystal Waters. That's house. Yeah. That's deep house.
Is it not house?
I don't know what no one knows what Crystal Waters is.
You guys know that song that she sings. Everybody, Gypsy Woman.
Oh, if somebody's singing, it's not house music, really.
What is this? Wait a second. Crystal
Waters. Gypsy Woman.
Crystal.
Holmes, if you're still in the chat, please let it. You know Crystal Waters, Gypsy Woman.
I guarantee this is not house music. Oh, this is not house, but this is a great song.
That is house music, I think.
Just because it's playing in your house, Luke, doesn't make it house music.
No, I think if you look it up, that is house music. He's a house music artist. Crystal Waters is.
This is a great song, though.
Amazing song.
But you know what? I actually am I'm actually a little hesitant to talk about this song because you know what Kendrick says. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black women. That's law. So I can't comment. Don't let no white comedian with two co-hosts talk about Crystal Waters. That's law.
If you look up her on Wikipedia, it says that her genre is house.
Okay, well,
see, Holmes also said a timeless house staple. So that's the house.
All I have to say about that is
there seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday show.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know what to say. You're right.
Whoopi Goldberg is my second favorite house artist. Is Whoopi Goldberg.
Crystal Waters has a penis. Someone says. Interesting.
Oh, that's not true.
that would ruin Luke. That can't be true. So, Mark, you should have said, I love Crystal Waters.
Great tune.
Yeah.
This is a great song, by the way. Let's take a drink. Relax, everybody. People getting ornery in the chat, hating in the chat. Just relax.
Why are you so angry today in the chat? What's going on?
There's always anger in the chat. The chat, I mean, there's some really great people in the chat, but a lot of people struggling, looking for an outlet. And I'm here. I'm your conduit. You can yell at me. You can hate me. You can love me. You can make love to me through the screen. But whatever you do, don't talk about me. Because I'm a black woman, that's law. I'm cracking another beer, guys. Enjoy the night, please. This is a fun show. Homeless. She's on 6th Street. Joe Rogan and Tony Hinchcliffe want to deport the woman that she's singing about in this song. They hate the homeless. I love my homeless. Crystal water definitely has testicles. Interesting. So anyway, Mark, let's fast forward a little bit. She doesn't know. She's very Christian. How did the date end? That's what I'm really curious about. Like, how did it wrap up? Did you make a move? Was there any did she want a move? I mean, what happened? That's what everyone wants to know, the dirty details.
Yeah, well, so when I initially booked the reservation, the guy said that he's like, the reservation's good for an hour and a half. You have it till 8:30. And I thought, oh yeah, like an hour and a half is plenty of time, right?
Sure.
And we're sitting there. We never got appetizers. We just got sushi and drinks.
Yes.
And then I could feel us kind of being rushed. And I'm not going to look at my watch because I'm not, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we started getting the check. And then I realized it was like, oh, we're like 10 minutes over.
Did you pay for the meal? Did you pay for the meal?
Yes.
Okay. Continue. That's like, you should make that like an Instagram post, actually, Mark. You should be like, hey, sorry, liberals. I pay for a woman's meal. Guess I'm just weird like that. That would do like 10,000 likes.
Yeah. If I want to follow the but I don't want to follow the Jeff guy. I would have been like, I'm actually ashamed that I paid for this woman's meal.
I wanted her to pay.
Her
She actually has an income. She's homeless. All right. So the time's run out on the date.
Time's running out on the date. So then we walk around a little bit, which there's not much to walk around. So we walk to where I work.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff, right? That's pretty much it. We walk around and then I walk her to her car. And then here's the problem. Well, not the problem, but here's the thing with the date is that, or dating this girl from church, is that I will then see her the next day.
Right.
So
and every week you would think, right?
Yeah, post game with her each time now. So, that's something to.
So again, was there a move made? Did you hug goodbye? What happened? I mean, Luke's getting horny over here. What happened?
I hugged goodbye. There was a guy, an ominous figure on a motorcycle right next to her car that was just sitting there on his phone.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to make a real big move here, but I'm just going to hug her.
A hug.
But yeah.
And did she accept the hug, or was she?
Yeah.
Like, we need room for Jesus in between us.
She accepted the hug.
She accepted the hug. Okay, good.
Now, if I went for a kiss, I don't know if she would accept it.
Right?
Who knows?
Is she I mean, she sounds traditional to me. She sounds like a trad wife. I mean, could you really?
Yeah.
Do you think she would even kiss on the first date?
Yeah, probably not. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, then you had a post game. I mean, is there another date coming? That's what is there going to be a kiss? We want to know.
So we walked around after church. We walked around a little bit longer. And then I figured out what her real job was. And then she figured out what I kept calling my side hustle was.
What's your side hustle, bro?
Yeah. Dude, I completely forgot about this on the date. There was 2 instances, one on the date and one on this walk around, where I almost brought up After Tonight, and it took like everything in me not to mention the show at all.
Well, let's. I'm trying not to take offense. I mean, the show. What are you worried about? She's just gonna look up the show.
Kind of, because then she'll just see this, and she'll see me being like pointing out all the negatives, which isn't good. Like I know this.
So I like
good.
I do like the fact that you're like walking around trying to have a natural conversation, and then you get stopped in your tracks thinking of the After Night and me, the host.
Yeah,
I can't even mention him.
Well, here was the first time we were at dinner, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like hinting at her because I don't know her real job, and she's kind of giving me hints, but she's not.
Right.
They're not like that good at hints. and I'm telling her that I also have a side hustle that she doesn't know about. And I said that it requires me to be on 6th Street, but I hate 6th Street. And
Wow.
then we started talking about the serial killer of Austin. Always a good first date
Yeah, of
topic.
course.
And she said, whoever she thought it would be. And then I was like, oh, it's the guy that records Texas street fights.
Right.
And then I have to explain why I watch Texas street fights.
You watch every single
And
Texas
then I
street
was
fight.
Yeah, then I just have to be like, just like me and my buddy like to watch it. We like to laugh at him.
Right. So that was first.
This is
After
a
Night
Christian
almost
girl.
mentioned. After by we would love, by the way. If you like Texas street fights, we got a hell of a one coming up. Hell of a Texas street fight coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, because then she's a Christian girl. She's like, oh, this guy likes watching video, like violence
Of
in
women beating the
Austin.
shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the second time was when we were walking, I told her that I did comedy, and she's like, "Oh, really? What's your show?" And I go,
Oh.
"What? What do you mean by what's my
Just
show?"
thinking all show. I love it.
I don't. Yeah, I was like, I don't have a show. Like, I shut it down
Wow.
real quick. I was like, yeah, I do spots here and there. I don't have a show.
Well, I guess Luke, should I be offended? Why he's so afraid to bring up After Tonight?
Well, him bringing up After Tonight didn't do good the last time. So I think
He's
well,
got
she
a
should be
he's
cautious
defensive,
about-
but yeah, it did ruin the last real. We gotta. Did After Tonight ruin the
It's a
relationship,
death
or did After Tonight expose the truth of the relationship? Right.
That's also fair, Tom.
Right?
That's actually a good point.
We don't know, but so you didn't mention, but when she asked what your show is, you said you don't have a show. So if you go out, are you going to go out again? I mean, you're going to have to admit one day you have a show. You're on a show.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like the idea that Tuesdays are like my AA meetings, where it's we
Mystery
don't talk
day.
about it. We don't discuss what I do.
I love him, but
have
I
that
can't get
time
in
to
touch with him on Tuesday nights. He's gone. He's vanished.
And then on Monday, he's doing this thing called Kill Tony. That's not very.
That's not very
holy
Christian
like.
at all. Well, that's very fascinating. Well, we haven't gotten the answer. Are you going on a second date?
I haven't set up a second date.
Wow.
We'll wait till after Thanksgiving.
Are you you don't have any interest, or I mean, if I was interested in a girl, I want to go on a date right away, a second date.
Yeah, I have this feeling that we're not that compatible, and I just think that's kind of important.
Right.
And I don't want to go on a date where it's like I already know that we're not really that compatible, and then she starts getting a little bit more feelings involved.
Right.
Because I still want to go back to church. I don't want some woman standing in between me and the boys. Me and
some
God
dumb
and
broad
Jesus
getting
and the
between
Holy
you and
Spirit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Well, my thought about that, I just want to say, if you're not that compatible, you might as well bring her After Tonight. Maybe she'll love it. Maybe she'll embrace it.
Maybe, because that's what my other friend thinks that she's like this. Has been sheltered her whole life, and then like her latching on to me is like her way to get unsheltered. And it's like
Right.
I don't know.
Because you're such a bad boy.
I don't know if I'm that good.
You're such a
liaison,
bad
but-
boy.
Yeah.
She wants to go out with the meanest, toughest, rootinest, tootinest guy she knows. I understand. Everyone kisses on the first date, you say in the chat. Huh? That might be true, but not if you're a good Christian girl. Sometimes. I don't know. But I honestly, my opinion about dates is you want to kiss on the first. I mean, did you want to kiss her?
I mean, yeah, she's cute, but it's like I don't want to push things along that don't. I don't want to kiss the singer at church if we're not dating.
Well, then why'd you ask her out if you don't want to kiss her? I mean, that to me, everybody I asked out, I want to smooch. I want I want to hug. I want to, do a McTwist 720. I want to do a bunch of stuff.
McTwist.
I mean, think about like the Christian girl mindset is like a kiss
Right.
is like a
kiss is a big deal.
Is like a hookup, pretty much.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. That's she has to go. She has to go to confession for a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, I just think, I don't know. I feel like if you don't kiss or neither I don't know. Maybe she wanted to kiss. Maybe you didn't. But I don't know. I feel like you should want to kiss on the first date. You should want to. Just a thought.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying. I'm just saying my experience. Every date I've gone on with a woman, by the way. Hey, sorry guys, I'm normal. Sorry, no men. Jeff Dye at Jeff Dye. I've wanted to smooch them at the end. Even if they pushed me away, pepper sprayed me, whatever happened, I wanted to kiss. So.
Would you want to kiss if they did the sign of a cross in public at dinner?
Well, that's a good point. Maybe not. Maybe then I'd be turned off. I don't know. I think that I might be weirded out. I think one time I was on a date, the girl drew a pentagram on the floor. I mean, and I still tried to kiss her.
Ooh,
I mean, it was
sexy.
It was hot. I don't know. If she's cute enough, I guess I do. I don't care. I convert to Islam if the girl's cute enough, So
yeah, I don't know. I just
if
for
I'm
me
into her
it's
enough.
like
Not cute enough. If I'm into her enough, I mean, there's a level of that. So
yeah,
leave Mark alone. You wouldn't know a Christ-like relationship. You're right. You're also right about that. I am a heathen, man. I'm just trying to make it in this crazy world. Well, Luke, do you have any advice to Mark? I mean, I'd like to hear your advice to Mark about what to do next.
I don't think I'm in a position for advice with this type of stuff.
Well, that's why I want to hear it. I want to hear what you would do next.
I mean, do you see yourself having a long relationship with this woman? Do you think there could be a future there? Because I feel like she'll try to. If she's a strict religious person, she might try and rein in your freedom a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think she'll get one taste of my comedy and it'll be over with.
It's over. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think so. I think it's very good. Was she did you tell her you were on Kill Tony? Will she look up Kill Tony?
Oh no. Last night she was texting me and she's like, "Oh, what are you up to?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm never mentioned Kill Tony." I was like, "Oh, I'm out doing comedy right now." And then she asked a million questions like, "Oh, where is it?" I was like, "Oh, it's at the Comedy Mothership." She's like, "Oh, I've been there. Like, are you going up? When are you going up?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm in a bucket. It's highly unlikely I get on." And she just kept asking questions, but never asked what the name of it was. So
really,
we're good.
I like that I like her. I would. I same with. If I met a girl, I guess you're in Austin, it's different. But if I met a girl and she knew Kill Tony, that would be a turnoff. I don't want a girl to know Kill Tony.
You know what you could do?
Yeah.
You could find a comic that you like that has kind of a similar style to you, or or just find if you could find one. I don't know if you could find one.
Right.
Find one that's somewhat similar to what you do, and send it to her and say, and see what she thinks of it. Like, oh, and she puts a laughing emoji at it, and maybe you could try and like kind of open her up more into like the.
Well, I actually have the perfect comic for Mark. And wait. I just want to say. Well, go ahead, Mark.
I was just going to say, Luke, could you just record Otis's next set and send it to me so I can...
That's what I was going to say.
I'll give you a true opinion of how she feels.
Exactly.
Actually, I'll just watch the Sick Ghouls with her. What am I talking about? I have the uncensored Sick Ghouls.
Yeah, watch the uncensored Sick Ghouls with her and see how she reacts. That's a great way to test a relationship.
If she likes it, leave her because she's bad news.
Exactly. Shout out to Sick Ghouls, a great show on YouTube starring Luke. Luke's the co-host. Coast or co-host, Luke?
I'm a host. I set up the cameras and everything.
You are
I
though. I
post everything.
agree with
I'm
that.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed that story and all the fun we had, I just want to give a shout out if you're watching right now. Subscribe to the show. It does help us out with everybody watching. So like, comment, and subscribe, and do it all. Because I'm going to show you a very special thing. Because we're going to speak of Mark and Texas street fights. Let's watch this next video. You're looking at Mark right now. If you forget what he looks like, let's watch the newest Texas street fight, which I watched today, 9 minutes after it came out. And he's lonely. Okay. I was watching this 9 minutes after it came out. I didn't really, I just wanted to see if it was funny enough for the show. Classic tech. We always watch Texas street fights. We always watch these, and I love these so much. So I decided to watch to see if it's funny for the show. And let's watch, because you're going to see something crazy. Watch this. Little fight between two women here. A classic on Texas street fights. Okay, you see the fight, it's the tail end of the fight. You think, and then there's punching from behind, grabbing in the hair, cops with pepper spray, classic Texas street fight action. Pepper spray, crowd disperses, but, okay, pretty good. And then watch, wait a second, who's that? Oh my God. It's Mark!
Yes, I did it.
Mark made it finally onto Texas street fights. Congratulations, Mark. And what, I was laughing my head off at this earlier, because it was like seeing, like you're someone you would never expect show up on a show, I mean, it's like seeing Lamisi on Kill Tony. I never expected it in a million years, but there you are, Mark, and you. I love this how this works out, and you can take us through what happened here. But the fight is ending, and you must have seen the cameras. And there you go with the rose in your mouth. Yeah. And I love this is you, the butt. It's all in the same picture. And then I like this because you start waving to the camera, and the Texas street fight guy decides pan away. I don't want this crazy guy waving to the camera. So watch this pan away. But then he goes back. Then Mark sneaks into frame again. That's my favorite shot. All right there. I love that shot. Mark, what time of night was this?
Well, because you sent me this, and then I went back in my phone to see like what pictures I had of that night.
Yeah,
and I was feeling pretty good that night, and I was out till 2 a.m, so it had to been around then.
Yeah. Well, this is good, and I'm afraid that your date is going to see this video. The Texas street, she's going to look up Texas street fights and see you celebrating after two women got pepper sprayed and beaten by the cops. But there you are. I mean, this is like if I was watching I was watching The Simpsons and Luke was on. I mean, this is how exciting this is for me. Like, it just was, I never expected it in a million years. There he is, posing. The only guy I've ever even seen, like, waving at the camera for Texas street fights, getting excited for Texas street fights. I gotta commend you there.
Oh, doing my best out here, Tom.
This is amazing. Unfortunately, that was it. But so now that you've made it onto Texas street fights as an extra or as a waving guy, unfortunately, there's only one place to go from here.
In the fight.
Be in the fight. You have to fight someone on 6th Street. That's the only way we can get in. We can top this. So
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't know if we're gonna have to do something or figure a way out. But I did actually, I don't know if this got any likes. Let's see my comment of the week. I did leave a comment. I said, shout out to that fly white boy with the rose posing for the camera. Fire emoji. No one liked that yet, but
get it trending.
Get that trending on Twitter, everybody. One more time. Mark.
I said showtime. Here I go.
I mean, that was great. Look at the pose. I mean, this is, forget Kill Tony. This is where you belong.
I sent this video. Hold on. I sent this video to my buddies who live here in Austin.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, I made it on Texas Street Fights." And one of my friends says, "You make it seem like it's a fucked up episode of Blue's Clues, and you're trying to regain the audience attention."
Well, I like that. Yeah, you did the big arms out, sort of like when Trump
Yeah.
walks on stage to the audience. You're like, "Oh my god!" I love that. You must have been pretty drunk here. I love this clip. So this is an After Tonight history now. This video is legendary. Mark on 6th Street.
And
I'm
that
so
would've
glad
looked-
you caught this. Did you watch the whole fight before? Because this is the tail end of the fight.
I think I don't know. I guess I'm trying to.
Or did you just run up and see the guy's big camera?
Yeah, it's a bright light. You hear the whoa whoa like the police, and then
Right.
you hear some pepper spray, and you're like, all right, I'll stand back. And once the pepper spray's out, you're like, all right, I'll just get in there after this is
When it's
dispersed.
all gone.
And I'm
And
like,
just
all
absolute
right.
chaos.
Everybody,
People.
They made a circle. They made an action circle. Commence.
Yep, there you go. That was absolutely perfect. The pan back is my favorite part. There we go. But I would like if you don't even have to fight. I would like you to fight, but you don't have to necessarily fight. But I would like you to show up and be like a consistent character on Texas Street Fights in the background. You know, maybe maybe do it like cartoon style,
Have you-
wear the same outfit every time you go out and see if you can.
That's what I was thinking because have you ever heard of the Marlins, man?
Yeah, the guy in that annoying ass guy in the orange Marlins jersey who goes to every Major League Baseball game.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, I don't know if he still does it, but he used to wear this like neon orange Marlins jersey and sit behind home plate. I could be that guy, but for Texas Street Fights.
You should be. You should be. I want you to be just the guy in the background at all times.
Yeah.
There's a fight going on inside my building here, which is weird because which is weird because I live alone. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. But the last couple that lived here killed each other after an argument. So I'm wondering if it maybe.
Wait, who was the Marlins guy again? He just wears an orange Marlins.
Yeah, if
jersey?
you ever watch like a Major League Baseball game on national television, there's like a 50% chance he'll be there, behind home plate. This guy shows up to he must fly all over the country all the time to be to every game. He always wears he still does it, the bright neon orange. So we need Mark, maybe wear, more flamboyant colors. Get on cam.
It's no matter
that
what
would
color.
look good in After Tonight.
The After
shirt,
Night
wouldn't
gear.
it?
Yeah, we actually should do that. Yeah, I am working on
a
nice design, a nice T-shirt by a nice company. We're gonna make a few T-shirts to give away and spread the message here.
The problem is it's not T-shirt weather anymore. That's the problem.
We'll get you we'll make a specialty long sleeve or a crew neck.
Give me a ski jacket with.
Yeah, we're gonna give you we're gonna get a custom Helly Hansen jacket for you after tonight.
A shiesty.
We're gonna
with
get,
After
actually,
Tonight over the mouth.
can you make it? I want a custom shiesty. An After Tonight shiesty for everybody. It's something so important to say. Wait a second. Texas Street Fights. Hey, did you guys receive did you guys check your mail recently?
No.
Either of you? Not the
No,
chat.
what was I supposed to do?
Yeah. All right. You didn't receive anything of interest?
Do
No,
I
I
check
got
my mail right now, Tom?
Check
I
your
haven't
mail
checked my
right.
mail in
No,
weeks.
don't do it right now. But I just wanted to make sure
Well,
whatever.
I also have to use the bathroom.
All right, well, use the I don't care. Don't open the mail. Just go. Good go. I want to see your electricity.
Should I get the mail?
I want to see your electricity bill. Go get your mail.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. Mark's going away for a little while. We'll see if we let him back. But that's a personal aside about the mail. Do you have a 5XL? I got you, bro. Don't worry about that. We're gonna make a bunch of I was looking at custom tees, man. They're expensive, but I'm willing to do it for the show for you guys. What's that, Luke?
I have an embarrassing custom T-shirt story.
Oh,
so stupid. So
tell
stupid.
us.
I had this really dumb idea for a sketch about a guy who hates running into people who hates doing small talk with public people with strangers in public.
Right. I get
He wants
that.
to buy a shirt. He wants to buy a shirt that nobody will want to talk to him in. And
Right.
he wants to make a custom shirt, and he gets a shirt that's
right.
that says something heinous on it. I was like, I'm gonna film this sketch, and I went on I think it was T Public, and I made it's so embarrassing. I actually think it'd be a good sketch, but he gets a T-shirt that says "Certified Child Molester" on it.
I like certified.
Certified, and I forget about it because it was like during
Right.
COVID.
Right.
I was I was too busy watching TV, and I forget about it. I got a call from some random number, and somebody goes, "Hey, this is John with T Public." I go, "Oh, okay. How are you, John from T Public? Did I apply for a job or something?" He goes, "No,
Right.
you designed a shirt." And I was like, "I designed a shirt? What are you talking about? Does it have a shirt for you?" As I hate to hammer, but it's kind of disturbing. Something about a certified child molester. I just hung up the phone. I
really?
never got a call back.
Yeah. Don't get into that conversation. So yeah, you never got the shirt. You
never did. Never did.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good. I didn't know they would
though.
actually check. I guess that's fair. They probably want to check that there's not just a big swastika on their shirt.
Yeah, that does probably it slipped past my mental goal.
I never thought about that, but that's funny.
Yeah,
I like that though. It's a good. Luke never got his certification exact. Oh, Mark's still gone, but you can get a look into Mark's apartment here. Look at that.
Now the flag is that it's a Delaware flag. Okay,
it's a Delaware flag. Now he does share this apartment. He is in Texas. He does share this apartment with three. I guess you would call them migrants.
They call it that's his concubine.
And he's sheltering migrants right now until January 20th, where the newest administration will root out everybody and hopefully toss Mark right out of the country too, if we're lucky. So he is gone still. I'm wondering what that cord that's plugged into his wall is going to, because the cord is running along the ground. That could be a tripping hazard, a fire hazard. Could that be the auto blow that's plugged in and charging? We don't know. We just don't know.
Chair. I like the office chair. I like that it's not black. I like that it's gray. It's a different color.
It is different color. Now,
I like the headrest.
I'm against, maybe it's because I have a green screen, and that's why I keep this jacket on the back of the chair. I'm against these mesh back chairs like the one you're seeing here or there. I don't like a mesh back anymore. I don't know why. What is that, to help sweat? What is the word of a mesh chair? I want a solid colored back. So we got to work on that here on After Tonight. But for now,
I prefer the mesh chair.
You like the mesh? I'm thinking about it now. What I prefer is the setup like this with Mark actually gone and the chair empty.
Yes. Yes, I would turn my camera on, but I'm currently in a recliner, so I don't have a good.
That's fine. That's actually, you are like the guy from The New Norm. You're like the guy.
Yeah. I'm on house arrest.
You're in house arrest in a recliner. But this is a pretty good look for the show, isn't it? Just we don't really need Mark. We just got to look at where he once was.
But his apartment does have a 2020 chic to it. It's a nice chic 2024 apartment.
Well, it is chic in that it has. I hope he doesn't listen. It has that that I don't know if a lot of people have this now, that fake wood vinyl flooring.
Yep.
Over there, very common. Which it's a lot of people first apartment. You have that little fake vinyl flooring. I hate that fake vinyl flooring. It just does not feel cozy to me at all. Feels very, very artificial.
I like that more than carpet. I'd rather have hardwood flooring or fake.
Really?
Carpet.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it depends. I mean, especially when you get an apartment and you get an apartment that someone has rented before, and you see the carpeting, you're like, this must be so disgusting,
Yeah.
So for that reason, I do like Hardwood, but oh, wait, he's back. Shoot. We actually were liking the setup with you gone and just the empty chair. That was a good look.
Okay. Well, sorry I ruined it.
No. But what do we have here? We have his mail. This is a new segment called Mark's Mail. And go ahead, Mark, narrate the mail. This is actually everyone's favorite new segment. It's very exciting. What mail do we have?
We have something from Wells Fargo.
Don't accidentally show your address, though, by the way, just so you're cautious.
Oh, right.
How about you just read the mail? I won't show you on cam.
We got the same exact thing from Wells Fargo.
Okay. Looks like you have some problems.
Endurance. I don't know what the hell that is. Texas tag. I probably owe money. Hand and Stone massage. Buy one, get one. Buy one massage or facial gift card, get one free. So
you got the massage voucher I sent. Okay, good.
Yes.
Mark, you always struck me as a credit union man, not a national bank man.
Really, a credit union?
Credit union. I don't. Yeah, I've never been part of those unions. Even though I'm a big Joe Biden.
Even though you're a Biden fan.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next on Mark's mail?
Have Vivint, whatever the hell that is. They're
I
having
love
a Cyber
Vivint.
Monday sale.
Okay.
For free 4 months monitoring plus free professional installation. And they spelled my last name wrong. So isn't that beautiful? And then Nielsen. We've produced the radio and TV ratings for over 50 years.
Oh, the
Wait a
Nielsen
second.
ratings. They'll have the after tonight scores
Wait.
in there. Check that out. Okay, and what's next?
Wait, there's money. There's actually like cash in here. Is this like for real?
Oh,
Holy
shit. Or is it like a picture of
wait.
cash? Is that real cash? Wait, let's see.
Better not be
It's going to be a picture of $2. Why did you receive $2?
Yo, it's really $2.
What the hell?
Hey, yo.
Hey,
we going to the club
yo!
tonight, dude.
Let's go into the
Yo.
strip. Let's go to the dance club. Oh, shit. He's why? So that's for what? They like monitor your viewing habits and then they send you $2. I've never gotten $2. Well,
Yeah, to get started and receive your $5, follow these easy steps. This thing, then a code, then something else.
$5? You already got 2. You're set. Don't even worry about the extra 5.
The enclosed $2 is our way of saying thank you for considering our request.
Oh wow! So they
So
just
me
really for
considering
no
it, I
reason
had $2.
For no reason $2. That's a nice. I gotta check my mail now. I want $2.
I love Joe Biden's America. They're just sending it cash in the mail.
Unfortunately, that's actually the stimulus check for this year. You know, we used to get $800. Now it's 2 or whatever.
It'd be funny if this is like counter.
So that's it.
and
We
just
didn't get.
like,
There was no
arrested.
mail from. Wow. Well, that's a shame. I thought you guys.
And then a tires ad.
Oh, I love that show. Season 2, bro.
Hey, is this
Chantry?
Yo, you speaking freaking Shaner and Blizz? I love Tire Season 2.
Oh yeah, $2. Thanks for letting me check the mail.
I know that's why I
awesome.
tell everyone check the mail. Might be $2 in there. Well, I don't know what happened. I used the United States Postal Service to send something urgent to the two of you.
My mail?
It doesn't. It's not good for the show, but you might enjoy it. So check it tomorrow. Let me know.
Okay.
Now that was called Mark's Mail, our newest segment. I love that segment. Mark's Mail. Okay, let's move on to a different segment. This is if you hated Mark's Mail, you're gonna love this one because it doesn't involve Mark opening mail, which I think people are against. But I love that segment. It was funny. Now we go to this, Mark. My rant about comedy movies. Comedy movies, which are apparently on their way back, according to a bunch of bozos, stand-up comics. First of all, this is a mini one, and I probably should put this in a small screen because this is copyrighted material here, but it's for educational purposes. This is Seth Meyers. He interviewed comedian Sam Morril. We all know Sam Morril, right?
Yes.
I hope so. And here he is. I just thought this was interesting. Sam Morril, we don't have to watch this whole thing, but this is very, very interesting. Watch.
Special You've Changed is streaming on Prime Video.
So here he comes out. Here comes Sam.
A very weird walk to him.
Yeah, he
His
weird
hands
walk,
really-
and he very much like blew by Seth Meyers. Oh, he's done. He kind of walks like Charlie Brown a little bit. Head, shoulders up, head down.
So happy you're here.
Happy to be here, man.
I'm also very happy. You brought me a gift.
I did.
Brought me
I
a
brought
gift.
you. I have a whiskey with Mark Normand, another comedian called Bodega Cat.
All right, already a plug. Already
Wow.
a plug.
How many comedians are making whiskeys?
Oh my! This is a rye whiskey too, which is the foulest whiskey. Rye whiskey.
And half of it's gone.
Yeah, that was.
That
I don't know.
bottle's half
I don't think he did that as a joke, but it would be funny if you left. If you like, I got you this present, and it was like 3 drops of your whiskey, but instead, I think he just brought a half-empty bottle.
And I.
That's fantastic. I think we have a couple glasses here. Will you have
Because he
some?
doesn't really acknowledge it as a very funny joke.
With me?
He does say
Please, yeah.
something.
How
I was
long
full
have you-
when I brought it, by the way. Your interns are crazy. So.
I will say this is the first time someone's held up a bottle that is this
I
empty.
stepped on his bit. My bad.
No, I don't think he on purpose brought a half-empty bottle. That would be funny, but he barely acknowledged it. I think bringing well, maybe I'm not giving it enough credit, but maybe the whiskey's half empty because it's so good. Let's watch.
What? How many years have you had it?
It's been a few years.
And was this because you were drinking it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just cooler. And this is it's called Bodega Cat because it's like a city whiskey. This is a great drinking city. You can just cab home. I was leaving my friend's house at 6.
So, first of all, I'm always annoyed at that. I don't know nothing about whiskey. I don't know anything. But I'm always annoyed. Now you can't really see it here. Let me get a better view. The chat can't see it. Wait.
Whiskey. This is a great
Of that giant cube of ice. That pisses me off. I don't know why. I hate when they have a
I
giant
don't like that either.
glacier in the freaking cup. I hate that. Get a bunch of little cubes like the rest of us peasants, okay? I don't know where you got this fancy cube. Giant ass cube. I hate the giant ass cube. Does that make your drink taste better than little cubes of ice? Come off it. You hate that too, Luke? I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I would just use the regular ice cubes. It's such a pain in the ass to get that giant cube.
What I need? So I need a separate mold in my fridge to make a giant cube for when I drink that toxic Bodega Cat. Let's watch them drink though. This is what I wanted to show.
great drinking city. You can just cab home. I was leaving my friend's house.
He tells a story about the friend's house. Who cares? Let's just watch
Isn't
the
every
taste.
city a good drinking city?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. What
Provo,
city is a
Utah.
horrible drinking city? Besides maybe in Utah, Salt Lake City. There really is
Your
no.
apartment's a good place to drink. It
Right, you're
doesn't
right.
matter where you drink because you're getting blacked out drunk. Who cares?
Right, the best part about drinking is drinking, not where you are. You'd be anywhere. I see homeless people all the time having the time of their life drinking, and they could be in an alley. They're having a time of their life. I want to show this.
La da dee, la da.
La da da.
La-da-dee, la-da-da.
She's drunk. All right, let's watch.
He might be drunk.
We might be drunk. Yeah, I forgot. That's the name of their show. We might be drunk. Let's watch this taste test, though. The most important part. The taste test.
What about Tiger Fish?
They got a Shake Shack, Cheers
to that.
Cheers to that. Watch Seth Meyers very closely. He obviously likes whiskey because he has that giant asshole cube. Only someone that is a fan of whiskey is like, he went backstage. He's like, oh, Sam Morrill's got a shitty whiskey. Give me a giant ass cube. Stat. Lowly intern. So he obviously drinks and likes whiskey. A lot of people who like whiskey drink with that big ass cube. Let's watch the taste from Seth Meyers. Watch him close.
So you are a native New Yorker, which I'm very impressed by, and I'm,
Sip. He's waiting. Sip. Sip.
Yeah, all right. Oh yeah.
I'm also, and I'm raising my kid.
Oh, he gagged on it completely. That's a gag and a half. He had to watch this. I mean, it's very subtle, but I just noticed. Okay, he takes the sip.
You are a native New Yorker, which I'm very impressed by, and I'm,
Baby sip, by the way, barely touched his lips.
Yeah.
Okay, barely a sip. Right. Mark's taking a bigger chug right now. Then watch this. Right?
Yeah.
Baby sip.
All right. Oh yeah.
Okay, so he does. You got to watch everything. He does this, right? He does because he doesn't like it, and then
He's
watch.
thinking right now. He's thinking right now. Holy shit! This is the worst whiskey I've ever had in my life.
Right, but I got to be a pro here. I got to just I got to pile through. I got to just drive right through it. So he starts. He's talking. He's in the middle of a sentence. Watch.
I'm also,
Oh, that was a tough swallow right there.
and I'm raising.
Oh, that stuff must be poison.
Yeah, all right.
One more time.
Oh yeah. I'm
also. Oh.
That was me with the Johnny Walker Red Label.
Yeah, right. Look at that face right there after the swallow. That doesn't go down too smooth, does it, Seth? Even with the cube. Anyway, that's the mini Sam Morril thing. So pretty funny. Bodega Cat. Don't buy it.
Tom, under the behest of you, I did check my mail and I did get a letter or something from you.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to open it now. That's not the point. I just wanted to know if you guys got it.
I thought I'm sorry. Apologies.
I don't care. But it's a secret. Everyone's going to be upset that they didn't get a letter.
Luke, I want to know. I don't want to know. I want to know until I
Yeah,
get
Mark.
mine.
Can I open it in my own privacy?
Yeah, you can open it. Of course. Yeah, there's no laws against opening it on your
I'm coming to kill you.
Yeah, it's all written. If you see that it's written in blood, don't be upset. But everyone else is gonna be jealous that they didn't get a letter. So don't open it. An update on the status. I don't have an update. Okay, settle down. Now let's go to this. My favorite show. I watch every clip of this now. We Might Be Drunk, and this one had Colin Quinn and Tom Papa on, and some other woman I've never heard of, Liz.
No, it's Adrian Isla Palucci,
It's not. No, it's some other Italian comedian.
It's a different one.
Female comedian. It's like Liz Francini.
Michelle?
Liz.
Oh.
I don't know. But they're talking about, the title of this video is Comedians. I don't want to spoil my comment. Comedians will save comedy movies. We might be drunk. All right. I'm interested in the premise. And the thumbnail, by the way, was of Stav's movie, Let's Start a Cult. All right. I have a lot to say about that in a minute.
So if you had the opportunity, Sammy, to
go. By the way, Tom Papa's mic sounds great. Good job. We might be drunk.
Who's producing this podcast? The Sick Ghouls?
Yeah, really. Listen to this.
Do a movie.
Is this a drop tent media production? You would.
Movie and ditch stand up for a
I
year.
can't ditch stand up.
Yeah,
it's
I
like the
don't
only
think
thing
you
I'm
could.
fucking good at. And some people would
You
argue
suck
that
at
as
it,
well.
Sam.
But you know, but Mark and I, we wrote a movie. We want to make a movie. We want to do other stuff. But
And they're pitching this movie to everybody. We watched last week with Kenan Thompson. They're obsessed with this movie they wrote. We wrote a movie. Tom Papa, you work with Netflix, right? We wrote a movie. Ain't no one bite into that movie. But
I hope to God they release it. I want to see.
I
how
hope that
bad
movie
is.
is made and has $100 million budget. I can't wait to see what they've created. I bet it's about the New York Knicks in the 70s. Oh, I would vomit.
you know,
Stavros really has us all thinking we can do it now.
Stavros is making us all think we can do it now.
That's true.
Stav is,
Right?
yeah, I mean,
Guy just shows up and goes make some movie. Wait, what?
Who's seen it?
Okay. So they're all now sucking up to Stav for making the comedy movie, Let's Start a Cult. Okay? All right,
I
well, Stav.
watched this clip.
You watched
sent
this clip.
this, and I have to give credit. That woman is kind of calling them out on their beeswax.
She does. Let's listen to what they say, because they're all saying, Stav just made a movie, a great comedy movie, just like we all want. We love comedy movies. Oh, they got to bring comedy. That's the thing I've heard for 10 years now. We got to bring comedy movies back to the theaters, because everyone loves comedy movies.
Stav is, yeah, I mean,
Guy just shows up and goes make some movie. Wait, what?
Who's seen it?
Who's seen it?
No
It's
one.
only in theaters.
Oh, Thanks, comedians, for saving the movie. The movie's been out for a month and a half. You guys couldn't take 90 minutes to watch the movie that's going to save the world? You hypocrites.
I thought they were friends.
I thought you guys were all buddies. So I took it upon myself, by the way, I talked about this last week, so I won't go into it again. I'm one of the 10 people who have seen Let's Start a Cult, the newest comedy film. All right?
I actually wanted to see it because my favorite wrestler is in that movie.
That's right.
And I thought it was a good. I thought it was a good premise for a movie. So
The
but I
premise
heard
was
it's not
good, and it had, what was the wrestler's name? He was funny in it. He was
CM
pretty
Punk.
fun. CM Punk was in it, and he had a funny line. Did you see the whole movie, Luke?
Oh, I did. I didn't want to support stuff.
Thank you. But CM Punk was in it, and he was not bad, but he was in it for 3 minutes. I mean, the movie was. It was not professionally done. I'm just saying that. It was not Tropic Thunder. It was not Step Brothers. It was not these movies, Dumb and Dumber. It was not a very well-made movie. You could see the freaking editing going. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know if I could do better. I don't know. I'm not judging him, but it was not the movie that's going to save movies. But comedians will save movies. Now, none of them have seen it. But comedy movies are coming back, according to them. Let's look at the official box office for Let's Start a Cult. Okay? It's been out for a month, over a month now. I think a month and 10 days. 40-something days. Let's Start a Cult. $100,000. $50,000 opening weekend. And in fact, the last one they had, November 15th to the 21st, $4,000. Is this break? Kill Tony makes more advertising those nicotine toothpicks than this movie made. I mean, this is horrendous.
Where do you see $4,000, Tom?
So November, look at the bottom, November 15th to the 21st.
This is turning into a accounting show.
We are counting now. This is called Tom's Count, and we are counting numbers.
No, I meant like accounting.
Oh, yeah.
Like money.
And account me out of any more Stav movies. Because I am done with these comedy movies, and this is just horrible. I'm just telling you. This is not the movie that saved movies. So this whole premise is false, and none of them saw it. They're all phonies. This is just showing you what phonies these people are. They didn't see the movie. They don't care about the movie. They would just want to produce their own movie. And they're shit. By the way, their shitty movie. I'm trying to be nicer. They're potentially great movie.
Not to be a contrarian, which I'm very, very well known for being a contrarian. I'm trying to stop that. I cheer for
No,
Philly
please.
teams now.
Yes.
Are comedy movies that bad nowadays? Because it seems like, I mean, there's no comedy movies, but like every Marvel movie is pretty much a comedy movie at this
Right.
point.
There's a level of joke in all movies, and I don't think they're that bad. I mean, I didn't see what was the there are not many that are in the theaters. That's true. They released some. There was that one with Andrew Santino. I didn't see that one. Ricky Stenicki. That was a comedy movie. Palm Springs with Andy Samberg. It was a few years ago. That was a comedy movie. I don't think they're that bad. David Spade still makes comedy movies. I don't think they're that bad or that much worse than they used to be. Now, there hasn't been a classic one in a while. That's true. There hasn't been a Step Brothers. Since Step Brothers. I mean, there hasn't been a great movie. But I don't know if stand-up comics are going to save that industry. I mean, there's been I've watched a lot of comedy movies in my life. The amount of stand-ups that have made a good movie, it's like single digits. Stand-ups are stand-ups. They don't make good movies. You could say Adam Sandler was a stand-up. Not really. He just was a charismatic guy. I mean, there's a lot of that.
The last comedy movie I think I remember really laughing at was Bad Grandpa, but I was 13.
Right.
I was like,
And Johnny Knoxville is a genius. I mean, he is.
Yeah.
a comedy legend. I mean, he'll do anything for a laugh, and it's. I just don't even want to see it. So don't get on me about this. Let's start a cult business. No one's seeing this movie, and everyone praising it is a big phony. Because if they saw the movie, they'd realize, oh, it was kind of like an amateur thing. It didn't really hit with the audiences. I'm again, I don't know anyone who's actually seen. I've seen the movie. I don't know anyone who's seen the movie. So I've just been pissed at Sam Morril recently, and that's why I'm taking all my anger out on him.
Do you know the budget for the Let's Start a Cult?
I think $750K is what I read in one place.
Oh, wow.
Which is cheap for a movie. That's cheap. That's really cheap for a movie. But
still
they're not
gonna take a big
they're
hit.
not going to even make close to what they put into it. Maybe, this does not include a rental amount, whatever. I don't know what, the money they make from people buying it on streaming, but maybe it'll break even, maybe it won't. But it was not a smash hit. That's a definite. So.
Also, the still of Tom Papa, he has to keep the microphone right by his mouth while he's taking a sip.
Yeah, then he eats, and then like 30 seconds later, he eats a chip. He has an open chip bag. I'm like, you can't wait an hour. You got to eat the chips now, Tom Papa.
I've only met one person that's seen.
That is a funny look where you're holding the mic and sipping at the same. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, I really think comedy's back. Yeah, exactly.
The funniest Redbar clips is when he's talking about Tom Pappas and he wants to give Joe his he
the
baked
bread.
for the podcast.
I did see that.
I was dying
I
at
did
that.
see the bread.
You won't eat Tom Pappas' bread.
I love the bread thing. Yeah. Yeah, Tom Pappas was a weirdo, and I watched a bunch of this actual episode. Tom Pappas, he's out of it, but he's like best friends with Netflix. He's had like 4 specials on Netflix. There's a new one out. I mean, I don't know how he gets so much work. Who's a huge Tom Papa fan? I don't know anybody. It's a Papa head. Are you going to talk about David Lucas on Kill Tony? I think I already did, but it was a very entertaining segment. Now, that's enough of Tom Papa. He does put the mic down when he eats a chip, so it's not even worth watching. But they just talk about every discussion I've seen them, and it's been on this show about half the time. Whenever they bring up comedy movies and coming back, they just talk about the old good comedy movies. Remember Basketball? Remember South Park? Bigger, Longer, Uncut? Remember Dumb and Dumber? It's like the same conversation. So maybe they do have to make new movies. I don't know. Oh, please. Oh, please.
They need to find another. They need to find another guy like Will Ferrell's. There was a time where any movie that Will Ferrell touched was gold.
Right. They
They need to find like another one.
They don't have a Will Ferrell right now. There is no comedian.
It's not Will Ferrell.
And then Will Ferrell's shot. Will Ferrell just made a movie where he travels the country with a trans woman, so they can own the conservatives. I mean he's lost the plot completely. That's a real movie, by the way, not a joke. So my comment of the week was exactly what I've been saying. Stav movie did $100,000 after 4 weeks. None of the people in the club have even seen the movie, but comedy movies are back. These stand-ups need to get a grip. And then my trademark, unsubscribed. Yeah. I've actually commented about 6 of their clips this week, all ending with unsubscribed. So I'm wondering if people are catching on. But I will credit Luke for commenting here. And Luke said, they're all successful and more famous than you. That was funny.
Yes.
Very good. Oh, there's no retort to that, by the way. Yes.
You ratioed me.
I did ratio you, though. I got 9 likes.
You're after tonight ratioed itself. They got 9
I
likes
can't
more than
believe
the
more
actual-
people saw the reply. You never see that. The reply on a YouTube comment got more likes, but that's just the kind of work I do when I'm not on this show for you people. Commenting. And I liked every single negative comment on here. I love it. I love this. This show is my new obsession. I love watching this show. And I actually kind of like Mark Norman. I don't hate Mark Norman. I don't have any ill will against Mark Norman, but the other guy, you know his name, bugs me.
Yeah. I used to be
Oh,
a
Gwen,
big
yeah.
Right. Liz Francione. You used to be a big
I used
what?
to be a big Mark Norman guy, and I started watching this podcast when it started, and then I just slowly stopped watching because I was like, every time I listen to this, it's so boring. They just go into the same topics. They talk
Yeah.
about like movies and stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, give it a break.
I know it's the same, and
They-
traveling on the road, and you just it's
Yeah.
enough after a while.
What on?
Let's get to this. Speaking of on the road and insane comedians, it's Jay Leno. Who saw this? I'm sure a lot of people saw this.
I did.
Oh, Pirate Jay Leno. I mean, this guy cannot catch a break. But I got my own theory about this one if you haven't seen this already. Jay Leno gets swollen eye after falling down 60-foot hill. I don't think the only thing wasn't just a swollen eye, by the way. Look at the guy.
I mean, I'm a pirate now. What are you gonna say?
Earth happened to Jay Leno?
Oh, your poor face.
Look at my eye.
Oh my God.
He's
This
in
is
blackface.
I know. Just gonna say.
Is this Jimmy Kimmel? What the hell's going on here?
See, it's absolutely absurd. Yeah, this is so. Yeah, he was
But
interested in
no.
saying the N-word on stage, so he fell down this hill.
I just bought my first
Jay
ever Nissan
Leno-
Altima. Now I'm black now. What are you gonna say?
You heard about this?
What about this?
White comedians can't talk about black women anymore, so I fell down a hill.
I'm black now.
I'm black now.
It's Jay Leno.
He's all
Black.
bruised up. The left side of his face is black and blue. His eye is swollen shut. And look at his injured wrist.
It broke my wrist.
And why does he have tinfoil on his finger? I mean, what is this? I mean, this guy is, what is he? He's almost 70 years old, by the way, Jay Leno. He looks good, besides the blackface, the entire bruising down the left side of his body.
Lost the nail on the finger. And then I'm all black and blue.
The comedian says he fell down a 60-foot
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
hill.
I said, well, the hill doesn't look that steep. Let me take it down. And then
You rolled down a hill?
Oh,
That's not true.
no, that's true.
Jay Leno says he was staying at a Hampton Inn about
Jay Leno rolling down a hill. Wouldn't you die to see that video? I mean, where is the tape of Jay Leno falling down a 60-foot slope?
30 miles outside of Pittsburgh
I
on
was
Saturday
caught.
night.
My tally started screaming in my face. I got caught on predator watches. They threw me down a hill. What the hell?
They threw me down a hill. They shaved my head and pushed me down
When
a
he
hill.
wanted to have dinner at a local
It was
restaurant before his
it was
show.
either that or the hot chip, so I went down the hill.
I went down the hill. What's the big deal?
Instead
the
of
hill.
walking a mile and a half down the road, he decided to take a shortcut down the hill. Not a good idea.
By the way, this guy's reporting from LA. I almost fell down an exact hill like this in LA. Almost did a Jay Leno myself. Very scary moment when I was coming down from the Griffith Observatory. Shout out to Dan DePriel, LA. And I fell. I went the wrong way down this little trail going down. And I saw, I was like, oh my God, I went the wrong way, but I could see where I was supposed to go. Again, down like a 15-foot hill. So I was like, instead of walking all the way around, I don't even know how to get back. I'll just walk down the hill. Well, I didn't fall like Jay Leno, but I accelerated so fast down a hill. It's so embarrassing to go down a hill, by the way. Have you ever done that? You walk down a hill and you're just like stumbling along. So I'm stumbling along
can't
and I
catch
don't
yourself.
fall. I don't fall, but the trail is like only a couple feet wide that I'm supposed to be on. And it's on a giant hill. I go down, and then I accelerate. I kept accelerating because of my intense speed, my incredible speed. And I went past the trail, fell into some bushes, which actually prevented me from falling down another 40 feet. I would have been Jay Leno. I could have done black jokes. I could have talked about black women. That's law. I could have done it all. But instead, I'm here. I survived, and Mark, thanks God every day for that.
Yes, I do.
I know
But
that.
I don't think this was in LA. I think this was in Pittsburgh.
No, he did it in Pittsburgh with this guy. Sorry, the guy's reporting from LA. But yeah.
Oh.
This
he
isn't
just
the
went to a
actual
random
hill. The guy's not at the actual hill.
Yeah. This is believed to be the
But this is the hill.
incline.
Oh, okay.
Now they don't show the full thing, but I saw another photo. It is a bad fall. If you fell down this, you'd be fucked up. And the fact that he is okay is incredible.
He tumbled down.
Well, I hit a bunch of rocks. It was 60 feet.
Incredibly, the famous workaholic legend performed just 3 hours later without even taking a day off to nurse his injuries. Last night, he was...
This is what I'm saying. Jay Leno is like a sicko for stand-up. Like, he is a sick person. If I'm supposed to go, when I used to do stand-up, if I even had a sniffle, I'd be like, I don't feel like it. I mean, this guy is insane. 65, rolling down this hill, walks back up to go to the show. And by the way, why is he doing shows? This is like 30 miles outside of Pittsburgh, middle of nowhere, where Trump got shot, basically. And he's doing shows there as Jay Leno. I mean, he does every single gig. He still works like 200 nights a year. He's insane. That's all I got to say. What an insane person.
Every clip I see of Jay Leno, he seems like likable.
I actually like Jay Leno. I like
him too.
Leno. And look, he fell on this hill. Other people saying it's a conspiracy. He got the shit beat out of him by the Obamas or something. I don't know what the conspiracy is. I think Sasha and Malia ganged up on him in this one. When I read on Twitter.
I had tapes at Epstein Island. They threw me down the fucking hill.
Threw me down the hill. Diddy party.
But here's the thing I didn't understand about this. If anybody had any, wanted to harm him or any, they could just kill him. Like, he's already at the age where, like, if he died, it'd be like people are like, oh, R.I.P. Jay Leno. It's like, it wouldn't be like, oh, gone too soon.
They want to send a message to Jay Leno. They want to beat him up and give him an eye patch. I don't know why. I don't know. You'd have to ask Alex Jones. I don't know why people are beating the shit out of Jay Leno and he's pretending it was a hill. I don't know why, but it's happening. It's real. And we all have to be prepared for it to happen to all our heroes.
Was back at it again.
But how does set go?
2 words. 2 words, Mark. He killed.
Did you see fucking Jay Leno on the dirty show hill falling down? Yeah, he's fucking crazy, yo.
Yo, he's a fucking madman, yo. He doesn't even care.
Performing at a comedy show in Beverly Hills.
Hey, it's Rick Glassman. Hey, Rick. Looking good, Rick. Get it?
This is just the latest mishap to afflict Leno in recent years.
This is my favorite part.
In November 2022,
this poor guy can't catch a break. I mean, he
was severely burned in a fire inside his garage.
He literally got set on fire 2 years ago. By like a 1920s car, set him on fire. Which I heard that was the Clintons, but they're different Democratic operatives are taking turns beating him, burning him, dipping him in water, giving him swirlies, wedgies. They're doing a lot.
Torture.
Yeah, Chinese water torture, bamboo torture, slapping his ass a little too hard. I mean, they're really torturing him. Even Kamala got a free shot in, I heard. She was allowed in to hit Jay Leno once.
Went to the Grossman Burn Center, and I got a new face. That's a brand new ear.
Now he needs a third face? I mean, you never want a guy to get a third face.
Leno needed skin grafts, and
this is my favorite shot where he's like riffing in the barometric chamber.
There he is undergoing hyperbaric therapy.
He could be in a mausoleum.
Right, and he's like, "Did you hear about Trump? Did you hear about what Trump did? I mean, he was at the rally, and I mean, did you hear about this?" And he's getting like, yeah, the burns.
At the world-renowned Grossman Burn Center
he's
in
riffing.
Los Angeles. Tomorrow night, he'll perform at Comedy for a Cause in Hermosa Beach to raise money for the Burn Foundation. His thank you for saving his life.
Will you be able to see again?
It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it.
This is we're watching an insane person, by the way. This is not like
how old is Jay Leno?
Life.
Will you be able to?
He's almost 70. I mean, we could look up his age. I think he's like
really?
60, 66, 67.
I would have thought he's already in his 70s.
He might be. I thought he was around David Letterman's age. I don't really know. All I know is just let's take a night off, Jay Leno. This is not, again, you got the Obamas after you, the Clintons after you. You even have Tim Walz is going for your neck. I mean, let's settle down. But he really, I don't know. I mean, again, this poor guy. I don't know. You never hear this happening to Seth Meyers. Although Seth
No,
Meyers,
he's-
I heard Seth Meyers did have to go to call poison control after drinking Sam Morril's Bodega Cat.
That's why he fell down the hill.
He got yeah, right. It knocked him out. Kind of like him trying to set Conan's career on fire at the Tonight Show. That's true. That was bad. But it wasn't all him. It was, I actually almost give Jay Leno a pass on that. If you really look into the history, Jay Leno is not a great guy for that. But it was just the NBC execs who screwed over Conan a million times over. And, I love Conan too. I love Conan. I love Jay Leno. I love the Obamas. I love Haiti. I love Puerto Rico. I really love it all. So, poor Jay Leno. Prayers up, please, to Jay Leno. This could be a clone too. We don't even know. We're not sure. There it is. Jay Leno. Wow. I've been seeing a lot about Anthony Jeselnik too. Anthony Jeselnik just ripping other comics. Now, do you guys do you guys out there, Mark and Luke included, do you guys like Anthony Jeselnik?
Oh.
No.
I don't.
I used to.
I still think he's funny. I still like those kind of jokes. And I heard a joke from his new special. It wasn't bad. I actually liked it. But he is I don't know how to say.
Every time you say when you're talking about a comedian and you go, he is, I'm just expecting the uncancelable.
Oh yeah, I should be doing that every single time. He is
Trismegistus.
But he is uncancelable, and he is. I find him funny. I still like Anthony Jeselnik. And actually, I read some of his comments. I'm not going to go over them here about Tony Hinchcliffe. I mean, he kind of called out Tony and a bunch of other people for being hacky, like edgy but hacky. And, it's something to consider, really. I mean, could you say Jeselnik's kind of hacky too? Maybe, but he definitely pioneered that style. I mean, you watch the Jeselnik roasts of Donald Trump, Charlie Sheen. They're very good. They're very funny. So, he's never been on Kill Tony. He's never really even mentioned it. I mean, he's a very isolated guy. And I think he sees Tony being, mainly a podcaster, doing the Puerto Rico, doing the Tom Brady. He called out Tony for the Tom Brady roast specifically, actually, saying he thought it was hacky and edgy, fake edgy hacking material. Pretty interesting, these comedy wars going on. I mean, I'm on Team Jeselnik on this one, but you got to think about that. Interesting. And that's interesting. It's my new clip. And this is pretty interesting. Well, this is good. More little tabloid news here. But Jason Kelsey. You guys know Jason Kelsey, Wawa Zone. Jason Kelsey. Can't go to Wawa without thinking him. Can't even go to the grocery store without seeing Jason Kelsey's face, because he sells his own beer now. Wawa. I mean, he's everywhere. But this was an amazing clip. Jason Kelsey, autograph seeker, goes berserk on ex-NFLer. Now, Jason Kelsey already got news attention for when he went to that Penn State game and they called his brother a gay slur and he smashed that guy's phone. I mean, we remember that clip. So back in some trouble here. And I got a lot to say about this clip, actually. This is pretty entertaining. Watch this.
Question. Don't do that. We're the king of the streets. People are dying out here. You're jumping in a car acting like a hot shot. Kiss my fucking ass. My whole family died before I made it. You ain't nobody special. You're some shitbag fucking guy that thinks he's on some pedestal.
So this tabloid guy is yelling at Jason Kelsey, who's trying to get in this car. You can't see him here. But I guess the guy didn't want to sign. Jason Kelsey didn't stop to sign all the tabloid autographs. So this guy starts going unhinged and starts screaming at Jason. But, I think it's kind of scummy because what these guys do, they're only there. They don't like Jason Kelce. They don't want his autograph. They just want to sell his autograph.
Right.
Right. So it's not like there's a kid waiting to get us. You know, I understand if I was Jason Kelce, I probably wouldn't want to sign a bunch of middle-aged men's papers either so that they could sell them online. I mean, what good is that for me? You know? How does it help anyone in the world?
And the price goes down on it all.
Right.
The more you sign.
The more you sign, the less it's like, yeah, if I saw a bunch of tabloid guys taking pictures of me and begging for an autograph, I probably wouldn't want to do it either. But if you don't, you can get this action. Watch this.
Don't be a dick. I'm with it. My whole fucking family. I don't care. Fuck the autograph. It's the attitude. There's death in these fucking streets 2 blocks away and you're being a dick. You couldn't put it to our fucking name? May we please? May we please?
I have a habit of not signing for people that follow where I'm going.
We're here at it. We're not following you. We get every guest that comes here. Morgan fucking Freeman did it with a busted hand. That's 100 times bigger than your sorry ass.
So this is pretty brutal. He is really going after Jason. And I guess Jason's saying, I don't sign for people that follow me around all day. Good for Jason Kelce, by the way. Bunch of freaks trying to get $200.
He didn't even know that guy an explanation. He should have just kept.
Yeah, this is what I gotta say. Like Jason Kelce, I don't know if he's trying to be a nice guy. I mean, I love when he smashed that phone. Watch what happens.
You think you're a hot shot?
You do see Jason Kelce soon.
Fuck you. You don't love nothing but money. You don't know these streets. Fuck you. Your love is fake. Nah, we
You're
get
getting deep. That's like
Where was this? Was this in LA?
It's in LA, yeah, after like he went on the Jimmy Kimmel show and then he left. And as he's leaving, they want to get all these autographs. In like the parking lot. Like they wait. It's bizarre. And yeah, these people, I mean, if you want an autograph because you like Jason Kelce or you like the Eagles, that's fine. But if you're one of these freaks, you know, get a grip. But you know what? At the same time, I don't know these streets. I don't know what this guy's like whole family died, he said, in an autographing accident. So
it should have been like, you know what, I understand, buddy. I'll sign now and go to sign, just say fuck you and just left.
Right, that would have been. I mean, yeah. Let's watch what he does though. It's pretty interesting.
You're a hot shot. Fuck a guy that tells you off at Penn State. My name's Casey O'Keefe and I represent the streets of Los Angeles. You punk fuck. I'll take you out anytime, and I'll be running the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Watch for me.
Oh, that's my favorite line. That's my absolute favorite line. My name's like Casey O'Keefe. I represent the city of Los Angeles, and I'm about to be in the.
Take you out anytime, and I'll be running the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I'll be running the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This guy's like an insane person. But I think Jason Kelce. What?
He's going to replace Jonathan Majors in the new MCU.
Right? Yeah, I think he is going to be. He's going to be Hawkeye. He's going to be something, but he's going to run the whole. He's going to be Iron Man. He's going to run the whole damn thing. But I think Jason Kelce gets a little shook because he comes out after this.
Watch for me, you pussy. Fuck you, and fuck your love.
Fuck your love.
Next question, bitch.
Sounds like the end of Mark's date. This was a bad. That's what I heard.
Oh, too soon.
I run these streets. Fuck your love. Get the fuck.
What the shit?
Pussy.
Morgan Freeman, Harrison Ford have the time, but you don't. Fuck you.
Incredible the arrogance on this guy. I mean, the belief that he's owed an autograph. I mean, it's incredible.
I don't want shit. Yeah, yeah.
And here he comes. There comes Jason.
I'll put the glove down right now.
I'll put the gloves on right now. He's ready to fight Jason Kelce. He's so pissed.
Put him on. Sign. Grab this shit. He's gonna sign. Grab it. Grab it now. He's gonna sign.
So this guy's like putting down his stuff so he can fight Jason Kelce. And then, Jason Kelce's like, I will sign.
I don't want it.
I'm not trying to be rude.
I don't want it.
I'm not trying to be mean.
You are being mean.
I'm trying.
Nice short, buddy. People are dying out here. You are being mean.
Casey.
It takes a minute.
Jason, you're nice. I swear.
I don't care.
Appreciate your time, Jason.
Stop. I will never do that in my life, Lord. Do not put that on the fucking internet.
So then he gets a little sad. This guy starts freaking out because he realizes I was a psycho, and now he's over here signing autographs. I love this clip. And by the way, did you know Jason Kelce has his own personal Beezer? This guy from Philly that follows him around.
I didn't know that.
That's Beezer 2.0. Big guy, though. Big dude.
Looks a little cross-eyed in this picture.
He does. I'm afraid. I'm actually more afraid of this guy than Jason Kelce. This guy is frightening. I mean, he's as tall as Jason Kelce. He could beat the crap out of you.
I'm ashamed of that moment.
Should
God bless you, sir.
God bless you, sir. Now he's turned into like...
Yeah, the 180 on this. I hate this guy.
I know. This guy is such a scum.
We supported you before this. I always laughed and liked you.
And now he doesn't even know what he does. He's like, I loved you. I loved you in Talladega Nights. You were, you're the funniest.
I apologize.
I bought your newest album. I love you, really.
Because I do love you.
Get up here.
Say sorry. Just say sorry. I'm not a pussy. I'm not a punk. Hey, Casey, I love you. I have love for you.
I have love for you, okay?
There he is. There's this new face of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Right there. But this guy does look like a psycho, by the way. If this guy was screaming at you about an autograph, I'd get in the car and drive away. I don't care what he says.
This is, I'm sure this is some guy that's a little bit above homeless, where he doesn't own a home. He lives out of his car. He sells these autographs through his phone. That's like a T-Mobile phone or something.
Right.
Low
And
budget.
and that's a guy that is scraping to survive. He is desperate. I mean, he could get into a rage and like shiv Jason Kelce or Travis. You know, he could get into such a rage. I mean, obviously he honestly 30 seconds ago in this video was ready to fight Jason Kelce in an alley. I mean, you got to be unhinged to even think about that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything about it. I promise.
And now, why is he apologizing? Jason, get a backbone. The guy's calling you a pussy, a loser, an asshole. He's like, I didn't mean anything by it. By what? Driving away?
I think the only reason Jason Kelce did this was because he slammed the phone a couple weeks before. That's the only reason he's out here.
He doesn't want two bad things. But
PRs.
Maybe he's right, but it was totally wrong because this guy does not deserve $1.
Yes, this is our spot. We love everybody that comes through here. We greet them with courtesy and honesty and love.
I love that. We love them. Everybody here we treat with respect. 30 seconds ago, you pussy loser! I fucking hate you. Kill yourself.
Fuck your love.
Fuck your love. Oh, but it's all peace here, brother. It's all courtesy here.
God bless you and keep working hard on everything.
You too.
I didn't mean to be mean at all.
Listen,
but we respect.
I didn't mean to be mean. I mean, could you have a rant like that and then say I didn't mean to be mean?
God.
When I called you a pussy and said I hate you, I didn't mean to be mean. What was I even thinking? Did you take offense to that?
The biggest people in the world that come here, and we honor them with love and appreciate what you do in here.
I feel you and I appreciate you, brother.
Did you get me? Come on. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you get me?
Did you get me? What a fuck.
That's it. A moment, Lord. I promise that's what needs to be. Love in these streets. We come on buses and subways to be here and see people stinking and shit, all sorts of shit, giving love. Money we don't even have.
I hear you.
So I love you. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah. How's your brother doing?
Or maybe Jason just thought, if I don't sign this guy's autograph, I could have a stalker killer on my hands. You know?
Yeah.
I could have a guy that could follow me around for the next year trying to
well,
attack
probably
me.
not, because he needs a bus or train to go.
We come here on buses. We come here on trains to harass celebrities. We're just regular people. I mean, when I called Morgan Freeman the N-word, that wasn't me. It's all love. I'm just courtesy. It's courtesy.
I
and
was
love.
actually just doing one of his quotes from a movie.
Right. I was just doing Django with him, but I love courtesy. No, wait, that was Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sorry, he was not in Django. Did he say the N-word in Bruce Almighty? Because that's the only one I can think of right now. Probably not.
How's your brother doing, Jason? Is your brother?
Shawshank. I don't know. I've never seen Shawshank.
I don't know. Never seen it. Neither have I. I just know he's in it.
No, I've never seen Shawshank, but it's just proof that comedies are back with Shawshank Redemption.
Thank you, and I'm sorry for talking like an ass. You're good, bro.
You good, brother? No. Anyway, I just love. I mean, as soon as I heard, I'm gonna be the leader of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, you're dealing with a person who will shiv you, who will throw feces at you. I mean, you're looking at an insane. And he even says this line: they come here covered in shit. The shit covered. I don't even know what he was talking about at one point, but.
Goldberg. Remember she said she always shits her pants or something like that?
Who? Shits her pants? What?
Remember Whoopi Goldberg? I'm always shitting.
Oh, I'm always I step in shit every day. My diaper is full every day. So Joe Biden's fine. That was her argument. My favorite.
What about her dessert?
Oh, but yeah.
There seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday show.
That's right.
That's really growing on me.
I don't know why that got to me so much. I'm obsessed with that. And oh my God. Oh, we're not there yet. I was getting excited. Wait till we hit the 3-hour mark, guys, in just 8 minutes for my newest sound drop. You're gonna love. Yeah, that's really it. Jarvis Kelce. But yeah, I mean, you never really see that. But I assume that that's gotta be the worst part of being a major celebrity, a Jason Kelce level celebrity by far.
God, yeah.
These vultures, these awful people that are not. They don't like you. They don't actually like you, but they're gonna pretend to like you and yell at you until you spend an hour signing things so they can sell them and profit off your name. I mean, how scummy is that? So scummy.
It's the worst business ever, I think.
It really is, but without it, we would never have gotten a shot of Britney Spears' vagina. I mean, there's a lot of positives to it.
An art involved.
There's an art involved, but at the same time, it's a negative thing. And I don't know. I mean, I've watched, for my own enjoyment, I think maybe we watched one on this show, all the videos of Alec Baldwin assaulting paparazzi. He's assaulted paparazzi 3-4 times. Every time I've watched it, I'm like, he was in the right. He should have hit that guy. He should have grabbed that guy's camera. I mean, they're scum. They yell things at him. They try to get a reaction out of him as he's putting his kids in the car. I mean, I would probably freak out too. They are really the lowlifes around town. Vultures. I mean, I'm not the first to say that, but they are vultures. We the vultures. Kanye. I'm ready to say this. Sorry, what was that? Who said that? What, Mark?
No, I was just. How's he doing?
Kanye's in a little bit of trouble. I was watching something about Kanye's newest. He got divorced from his new wife, his fake wife. He had a wife. He just got a wife that looked like Kim Kardashian in the butt and boobs, and he married her. And then he made her walk around naked everywhere. But then they're getting divorced. Oh, but what did I read? I'd love to find this article about someone suing him. 18 people. He's got 25 lawsuits against him, and someone is suing him. And they were like, it was someone. Candace Owens' lawyer is suing Kanye West because it was something about. Oh my God, I gotta find it. Wait, this is too funny. Wait. Play this for a second. Kanye. I gotta get these right. These details right. Candace. Let's see if I can find this. People Magazine. Okay, we're so close, guys. Take a drink, have a relax, because we're so close. All right, here we go. So this is very, very funny. All right, here we go. I'll read this for you guys. Shut up, Crystal. This is a new complaint. The complaint continues. Abruptly and without, this is Candace, this is this guy, Kanye meeting with the lawyer, Candace Owens' lawyer. Abruptly and without warning, in the middle of their conversation, Ye dashed towards the room Sensori was in, that's his wife. As he left Aficionado, that's the lawyer, Ye commanded, "Wait right here, do not leave." Then West went into the adjoining bathroom and allegedly the couple had sex. Okay. 10 minutes later, West rejoined the lawyer, allegedly wearing a shirt with a swastika. He asked the lawyer, quote, "Don't you like my shirt?" Okay. I just thought that was one of the funniest things I've ever read. He's having a meeting with the lawyer, and he goes, "Wait right here." And he runs to the bathroom, has loud sex with his wife, runs out wearing a shirt with a swastika. I mean, that's classic Kanye.
There's a lot. I'm reading the other paragraphs in here.
It's
There's
insane.
a lot of juicy
It's
detail
insane
throughout this whole thing.
It's
like,
he's
where
an
do you even start?
Hey, every part of it's amazing. It was immediately obvious to by the way, the lawyer's name is Aficionado. I mean, you can't make that up. And by the way, did you know that Kanye's current, this is the funniest thing ever. Kanye's current manager, I saw a clip where the manager called Kai Cenat to tell him to stop talking about Kanye. It's this black guy. Kanye's manager is this black guy, and his name is John Monopoly. I was dying laughing. I was like crying laughing. The guy's name is John Monopoly. Did Kanye just hire him for his name? I mean, this guy was like, the guy barely makes any sense when he talks, but his name is John Monopoly, and I was dying laughing. So Kanye is still an entertainment source. He was summoned to a work meeting in West's room at the Beverly Hills Waldorf Astoria. Once he arrived, it was immediately obvious to him that Sensori and Ye were recently having sex. Sensori attempted to close the door of the adjoining bedroom, but Aficionado alleges that Ye reopened the closed door, fully exposing Sensori's nude breasts. West then asked reportedly what he thought about Candace Owens' lawyer that had just left. Ye added, quote, "I think he's a Jewish spy." This is unbelievable.
What is this again? I just got back.
This is Kanye West in his newest lawsuit. So, the rapper made comments about Aficionado's Filipino tradition. West pointed at his tattoos, telling him that they were ugly and should be removed. That's pretty funny. I mean, you could read this article all night. He began to make his proud bigotry and anti-Semitism well known. He would make disparaging remarks about Jewish people. "The Jews are out to get me. They froze my bank account." Well, that part is actually true. The freezing of the bank account. But the rest, "They got my kids. She has Jewish masters," about Kim Kardashian. So, I mean, then randomly and without solicitation, Ye sat down with Aficionado, showing him nude photos of his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, on his phone. This guy's insane. By the way, Kanye is like, later that same week, I got to read the rest of this. Aficionado said he was asked to return to West's room. During that meeting, he alleges West and a famous NFL wide receiver, it's got to be Antonio Brown, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Were in their towels
That's
awaiting
immediately
massages. There's no way it's anybody else. Aficionado reportedly offered to leave, but West commanded him to wait in the room. The complaint claims West then had sex with the masseuse. My God. When West returned, the NFL wide receiver went in for his massage. Aficionado did his best to concentrate on the work discussion with Ye, but it remained extremely uncomfortable, especially while the NFL wide receiver could be heard in the background. I mean, this is unbelievable.
He was getting sexually assaulted. Why is there a sexual assault
Yeah, why is there like a
after that,
hotline? Honestly, after reading that article, I kind of do want to call a hotline. That was a frightening. I mean, imagine that happening to you as Kanye West is like doing that. I mean, that's insane. The swastika T-shirt, I'll never get over though.
That's 12,000% Antonio Brown. Because didn't we cover on here before that when he flashed his piece, and it was like the Loch Ness monster coming out of the water.
Oh my God, yeah, Antonio Brown, yeah. He leaked his.
That was a while ago. He may have still been in the NFL back then.
That was an insane picture. No, that was like they didn't even have a black bar that was that big to cover it. It was like the fucking biggest thing ever. Didn't Drake leak his nudes too? I think we covered that a long time. Drake had nudes of his peen.
Yeah.
And it was like suspiciously big. I didn't even believe it. I think it was a fake. Drake will probably sue me just like he's suing United Music Group. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black guy's dick. That's law. I'm obsessed with that line.
Look at the time.
Oh, we're 3 hours in, you're saying, Mark?
Yeah.
Wow. 3 hours.
3 fucking hours live doing this. Disgusting pigs like you. I'm sick of you.
Thank you, Vitali. That's how I always feel after 3 hours right there. Disgusting pigs. Like you. Well, we're winding down the show. This has been an excellent show. I have more stuff to talk about. A brilliant show. But I did want to ask Luke. I mean, maybe people care. I find it interesting, and I want to know a quick recap. You were supposed to be on the show. You promoted this show actually on After Tonight.
Oh, yes.
Khyber Pass Pub, and I gotta say, I'm sorry. I guess the After Tonight crew let you down because what happened?
Well, before this, I was on with Dunbar, and he was texting me. He goes, "Yo, dude, this show's gonna fucking suck, dude." And I was like, thinking about it. I'm like, "Yeah, this show might not be that good."
Yeah.
And they're talking about it in the chat, and so I'm thinking like, this might not be a good show.
Right.
I was kind of dreading it. Then I get a text that, hey, I see that. Oh, we need some ticket sales. So unfortunately, if we don't sell enough tickets within half an hour, we're gonna have to unfortunately cancel the show.
This is the show with Rob, the Two in the Stink crew are on it. And were you at the venue when this was happening, or were you at home?
I was about to leave.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
And then, actually, Otis texted me and asked me if the show was canceled, and he showed me. I looked at it to see the show was just canceled, and then so I put the canceled show on my story, and 12 minutes pass. Like, okay, it's canceled. So I called Dunbar, told him it's canceled. And then I get a notification that, hey guys, the show just sold 20 tickets.
Oh.
So we're going to continue with the show. And I was like, I mean, that's kind of like
it kind of
annoying
sucks.
that you just canceled you just canceled the show.
Right.
And now I'm debating if I should still go.
Right.
And I asked Dunbar, goes, no, dude, it only give me 10 minutes. I'm opening the show. I'm not going to go, dude.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, well then, one of my best friends has been coming, so I'm like, it's gonna be tough. I'm like, I should still do it. I'm not doing anything.
Right.
And so I go to, I'm going to take money to put some cash in my account so I can pay for I go to the bank to put cash on my card, pay for parking. And I'm about to go, and then I get another text that says, well, we're gonna keep you guys posted because we're asking the owner if we can still have the show, because he just sent the bartender home early, so we'll let you know as soon as possible if it's going to continue. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to go to the show if it's based on a whim, so I canceled, and it didn't sell enough tickets. They couldn't have they didn't have anybody attending bar, so
right.
They canceled the show.
So there was the show that I told all my viewers to go to. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Well, yeah, and they weren't even. Apparently, one of the comics, Shayna Harton, she texted us. Apparently, one of the 20 tickets bought were actually Philadelphia Flyers players.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah,
I probably would have been like the most like I wouldn't have known if they were there. Like I would if I wouldn't have known who they were. But
Well, they would. You probably you would they'd be like, 10 buff white dudes. You probably would.
Yeah, I would have done all. I would have worn my Minnesota Wild. Yeah,
yeah.
I would have worn my Minnesota Wild hoodie and did all pro Trump material. They probably would have loved me.
They would have loved that. They would have been in love with you. But so wow. So the Flyers. I mean, I'm not dissing your show, but they have nothing better to do than to go to the Khyber Pass pub for a 20 ticket show on a Saturday
like
night.
An asshole, but like, it shows you how hard it is for med nowadays. That like some random like comic woman is getting DMs from a professional athlete. That's insane.
Oh, did she sell the ticket? She sold the tickets to the Flyers. She was like, "I'm here tonight."
She showed us her DMs, and the guy was like, "Oh, I'm excited to see you at the show." I'm like, "Really? Like that's like she's a good-looking woman, but like, I mean, I don't mean me, but she's not a professional athlete in your DMs,
right?
Like,
that's tough.
Insane.
Well, the Flyers aren't too good, man. I mean, that's the problem. Who was the player that she DM'd her? Do you know?
I can check.
I'm so curious. Hope it wasn't Mitchkov, the new rookie, the great rookie.
No, it was an American name. It was like a normal Canadian American name or something like that. I gotta find it now.
I'm so curious.
It was Joel Farabee.
Oh, Farabee! That's
Farabee
hilarious.
is a big name.
He's a big name. Isn't he on defense? He's
really?
great.
Is he a big name?
Oh yeah, Joel.
He was like one of the top picks, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Joel Farabee. I think he plays. Let's see his stats this year. I'm kind of looking. Joel Farabee. Let's see. This is the guy. Well, he's not having a great year, but he does have 8 points this year. But 190 points on the season, on the career. And here's Joel Farabee if you need to see him. But he was going to be at the game. I mean, at the show.
Yeah, he's only 6 foot. You're taller than him, Luke. You could.
Yeah,
take
you
him.
would mog this guy.
I was not gonna fight a professional. Come on, I'm a pacifist.
You should have, as you saw me, you should have been like, "Fuck your love." If you're gonna come to my show, you pussy. I'm about to run the DC universe. Batman, the Penguin. So there he is.
Penguin's a great show. Penguin's a phenomenal show.
He's not a bad-looking guy. I mean, I don't know this girl. I would love to see a picture of her now, but he's a pretty good-looking guy. And he's a professional athlete making millions. I mean, really? Really? But love is love.
Yeah,
love is love.
Yeah, and don't fuck your love.
Oh, he went to BU. Oh, my goodness.
BU, the number 14 pick in the draft. I mean, that's impressive. And yet, he couldn't even get into the Khyber Pass pub to watch.
That drove me insane. How I was pissed because they canceled the show and then uncanceled it, uncancelable, and then they tried to push it again. And it's like, you can't do that. Have some awareness. Like
you got to stick to one. You got to stick to it. If you cancel a show, you can't be like, oh wait. Yeah. So that's bad. And I thought they could. I thought there was going to be a show that I don't know the host. I don't know what the situation was, but that's just that's the perils of bar shows or these little shows, that aren't in a comedy club. You never know what's going to happen or who's going to show up or what the hell's. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. But I wish it would have gone on. I would have loved to see Joel Farabee. This girl is attractive though. I mean, I don't want to, I would actually, bet against the Flyers if I thought that she was kind of an uggo and the Sixers Flyers were thirsting over her. Good looking woman, I guess.
I mean, I don't, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I mean, for a woman that does stand up, she's attractive, but
that's a low bar.
I mean, I just could not believe. That's why I was like, pro athletes mentioning this woman, that's nuts.
That is nuts. Oh well.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Especially this is not. I don't want to say he's a household name, but I'm not like the biggest Flyers guy, and I know if you're like, is Joel Farabee a Flyer? I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I knew that right away. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's been elite. I mean,
Who is
played a
he
lot
like
of-
in comparison to like football? Who would he be on like a football team?
You might.
I'm trying to think of a first round
Goddard?
pick that's like mediocre.
Yeah, he's like a
I don't
okay. He's like a not very good first round pick. He's like a Nelson Aguilar or something.
Yeah,
maybe. But
Jalen
yeah, he's
Reagor
not
type?
huge, but he is. I mean, he
Yeah,
is.
Jalen Reagor.
He's a big deal on the Flyers. So, that's incredible. I need to, Luke. Can you send me this girl's name or profile privately, and I'll take a look and judge for myself what we're dealing with.
She also has like a slight lisp too. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
That's
maybe
why I
he's-
was so shocked. I'm like, why is this guy in her DM? He could do a lot better. Like,
maybe
what the
he's
heck?
just a big fan of Sam Morril too.
I'd be like Angela Reese messaging me on Instagram. I'd be insane.
Excuse me, Luke. It's Angel Reese. I don't want to
Angel
speak
Reese,
about black
Angel
women,
Reese.
but
Oh, Angel Reese.
that was a white old grandpa boomer moment. Angela Reese. She's Angel, and she's my angel.
He's a dark angel.
She's
That's a good
she's
thing.
a fallen angel, and I hope to lift her back up. Yeah, Angel Reese, great woman. She's actually coming to my show at Animated Brewing Company this Friday. Angel
You
Reese.
gonna be on that show?
I got invited by Dan. Nice enough to invite me to do a guest
Hosted
spot.
by Ryan Rins.
Wait, Dan's not even going to be there?
He might be there. I'm not sure, but I know it's Ryan
Dan,
Rins is the guest host.
who else? Is anyone else I know going, Luke? Because if no one else, if it's just Ryan Rins, I'm not going. No offense to Ryan
Steve
Rins.
Bickle.
Steve Bickle. Oh, shout out the old host at the Gap, Steve Bickle. Anybody else, Luke? Please tell me This is the show where we just talk. This is the part of the show where we talk about people no one knows.
You can look it up. Let me look it up. I don't remember who else is on it.
Maybe I'll go.
So you're gonna come out of retirement to when's the last time you did a stand-up set, Tom?
Oh my God, it's been forever. It's been.
No, you don't know Will Craig. Do you know Will Craig?
Will I? I mean, no.
Won't I? No, yeah, you don't know anybody else.
No, I don't know him, but I've heard of his name. I think, you know what? I think, honestly, this might shock everybody. I don't know. I think since that fateful burlesque show, you guys all remember
no.
I probably have done like
Really?
one set since then.
Oh man, it's
That
those
was
kind
the
of
worst.
shows.
Was I on that show?
I think you were there. I don't know if you went up. I kind of, I've been going to a
That
therapist to
show's
repress
horrible.
that.
That was probably the worst show of my life when I did that show.
That was the worst show I've ever. That was the worst show of my life. It was, and I think Mark, you were there. Oh yeah, you were there, making that girl cry.
I was
mean, that
there. I was wearing a ball cap, and I did the apology right in the middle of your set.
Yeah, I could
'Cause
see
thought-
you like you were like holding. I don't know, you're holding her shoulders, but you were like face to face, and she was like wiping tears away. I'm like, oh great.
That's,
it's
see,
the first
because
time I
I
saw someone
knew
cry.
everybody was bombing up there. Wasn't
Oh.
it really wasn't on you?
Oh, no,
Everyone
no,
was
no.
bombing up there, and I was like, I'm gonna help Tom out. I'm at least gonna make it entertaining while he's up there.
I know I should have I should
And-
have crowd. I didn't even know. I don't like to do crowd work. I don't like to talk to anybody. So I would have talked. But
Did you really have to apologize to her though? I guess you're trying to be the better person.
Yeah, I did the what would Jesus do move, It'd be like, oh, she feels wronged somehow. I should go be like, I'm sorry that you feel this way because of me.
so Jesus, you're saying Jesus would ruin my set?
Yeah. No, Jesus would try to throw you a bone.
Yeah, I know Jesus.
would try to give you
Jesus.
something to do
Even
crowd
Jesus
work.
Christ himself could not have saved that set that whole night.
Hey, what do you do for a living? I'm actually a carpenter. Thanks for asking.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hey.
No, this is
Yeah, that was
I hate that was a low point for me. I got to be honest. And ever
That
since
was a
then,
very low point.
I was
when
like,
did
I
that
don't even
show,
want, probably have done it maybe once in the last like year and a half, 2 years, maybe. So I might come out of retirement, like Jordan. I don't know, but I definitely will come to that. What's that Kwanzaa show? I'm going to that just to watch. I don't know if I'll go
be
up,
there.
but I'll watch. I don't know. you know, it's all about after night, baby. You guys understand that. It's after night. You know, you can, when you go on stage, when you get invited to these shows, you do 5-10 minutes, maybe. And meanwhile, when you do after night, when you do a stream, I mean, you can literally do
3 fucking hours.
I mean, you can do a long time of all your old material. You know, whatever you want to talk about. So I much prefer this, but maybe I'll come out of retirement for funsies. But if it's Ryan Rins and Will Craig and Luke, you're not going, and no one else I know is going, oh, I don't know. I
want to show that day Eve too, so yeah.
There's no way. And I don't even think they have that that bartender that I used to have think was hot. I don't think they have her anymore.
Oh,
So.
She's not there anymore.
Right. So.
Wait, which animated brewing is this? Is this the one?
I don't know. I only went to the old one. I never been to the new one.
Oh.
I don't know. He's Dan's confirming we do not. No. Used to be this bartender, and she had the hots for me. She wanted to do it all, every which way, every position.
No, she has a boyfriend. Dan can vouch for this. He's a boyfriend in prison, I think, right?
Yeah, she has like kids too, right? She was
I think she has 2 kids or 1. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, of all the situations, you know, as a man, I'm equipped for. It's not dating the girl with the prison ex with the 2 kids. I'm not ready for that.
Girl,
also
the prison
you have
boyfriend.
the lovely Ken.
I have Ken too, so I'm not even interested. If I see a hot woman on the street, I spit at her. I don't look at women. I spit. I hiss. I spit. I throw things. I say, fuck your love. I
your love.
Fuck your love. So yeah, no, luckily Ken won't watch this, but no, I don't even think she's hot anymore. Yeah. She's ugly. So there's that. I really don't. Honestly, like, to me, I'm maybe I'm weird. If a girl is like pretty at all, I think they're really good looking. Like, a girl could be pretty at all, I think they're really good looking. I'm into most girls, you know, by sight. But then I think of men. I think most men are hideously ugly. That's how I know I'm not gay. I think almost all men are hideous. Present company excluded, of course.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like, you look at a man, you're like, oh my God, this is an ugly being.
The average woman's way more attractive than the average man.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Luke. 100,000%. 100,000%. First of all, a woman doesn't have balls. The ugliest body part.
And beards. Beards are very disgusting. Attractiveness. Beards are disgusting.
But you have a beard.
So why do you still have one?
Because I'm saying, like, man, like I'm saying,
right.
I can't imagine being with somebody with a beard.
Right. You know, like, yeah, the bearded lady is like a carnival act, like a freak.
Yeah, yeah. But now
that
it's
is
like
a total
senator in
freak
Congress
show
now.
that no one would
Nowadays,
ever
it's like
date.
that.
But a man can have a beard and get a date. That's why men are so lucky to have a woman even look at them. Because they're hideous. Some magician just hung himself on Kai Cenat's stream. Wait a second. Is that true? Is that a trick? Was that one of his tricks? I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
the bearded lady would kiss on the first date. That's probably true.
Out of the streamers, I think Kai Cenat's probably my favorite streamer. I don't watch him, but I don't like Speed. I can't stand Speed.
I show Speed. Well, Kai Cenat hanging. Let me look up Kai Cenat hanging.
Kai Cenat is trending.
Let's see this. I gotta find if there's a video of a magician. Is it real? I knew something awful was gonna happen. I'm looking this up without showing it.
Is it like a trick or is it actually like he killed himself?
I don't know.
With a dangerous magic trick. Everyone is currently accepted because so it was like a prank.
I mean, he looks seriously concerned, but I can see it all being fake. You know what I mean?
I'm sure I can't find the video, but I see it. Can we show this? I mean, is this banned on Twitch? Let's see. This is insane. Let's watch this. This is. By the way, when we're talking about the Khyber Pass pub, people are hanging themselves on stream for views.
This is why we can't compete.
This week, I mean, honestly, Mark. I mean, would you be willing to give the ultimate sacrifice? All right, let's watch. I mean, this is already. This should not be legal online.
This hanging is sponsored by Rainbed.
Yeah, Rainbed. I'm surprised Steak isn't into this. Wow. And
There's
this
a
guy,
life at stake.
Before, we, by the way, this Vitali's watching this, coming with all sorts of ideas to hang the next pred. Fake hanging. They're gonna be lynching people as soon on a Vitali stream. I guarantee it.
2, 1.
Oh! No, no, no! No, put the camera down. Put the camera down. Don't show it. Don't. What the fuck?
Oh, so it was fake. This is fake.
What the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck?
Need you guys to go back?
Wait, no.
That was at least fake from the magician's standpoint. I think he never was going to get hurt.
Oh my
Yeah, isn't that like a
God.
magician's trick where they put like something that suspends them that actually doesn't?
Yeah, I'm sure he was fine, but
Bother
like,
him at all.
why is Kai Cenat shocked that the guy, the stage where the guy was going to hang himself ended up with him hanging himself? He's like, oh my God, don't show that. What is it supposed to happen? You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at this guy. He's in a noose, hands tied on a platform. And then they pull at the platform and he's like, and Kai Cenat's like, oh my God, why'd he do that? I'm like, what do you think was going to happen?
Magic?
No. Put the camera down. Put the camera down. Don't show it.
I mean, that is disturbing. No one should know. I mean, these are all like 13-year-old kids, 12-year-old kids watching this. Guy hang himself. This is the future of entertainment.
Well, looks like I know what I have to do next week.
Hanging magic. Mark, are you ready? Mark, you have a week to learn how to fake hang yourself. Good luck.
Catch a bullet with your teeth.
Yeah, we'll do that. I think we should do a drowning prank, some kind of prank to really get this audience going here. That's insane, though. I want to see
I'll
his reaction.
introduce my Christian date and she'll can waterboard me.
She'll baptize you and drown you as a prank.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Need you guys to go back?
Wait, no.
Is that Sexy Red? Who's that? That woman, that looks like Sexy Red.
How much did they pay that guy to actually hang himself in front of me? Like, that's insane.
No. Well, I would guess that he had prepared that. I don't even know, but the whole fucking it was rigged up. It wasn't like he just improvised hanging himself. Like it was all set up. Well, this is unbelievable. We'll have to check into this later. But
Oh my God.
that is Sexy Red. I would recognize that awful voice anywhere. Sexy Red. Oh my God.
I'm more of a Glorilla fan.
I like Glorilla. Well, yeah, anyone that performs with. By the way, Glorilla, Megan Nee, and Sexy Red all endorsed Kamala, and she still lost. What the hell?
What gives?
Oh my God.
I might get banned.
Oh my heart.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. When they were setting up the nooses, when he was putting himself in the noose, did Kai Cenat ever worry, or he was just like, okay? And then once he hangs himself, he's like, I might get banned. What the hell? Yeah, you can't watch a guy hang himself. Kai? Well, this is very entertaining. Are you?
He wants to.
Early in the stream, Sexy Red didn't know she was on camera, and they caught her doing lines of coke. That's pretty funny. That's like Andy Dick. She's doing an Andy Dick.
Yes, I'm not a big Sexy Red fan, but I do not compare her to Andy Dick.
No, I don't think so. Well, they both do coke on stream. Yeah, I did. Well, I don't know. It won't be relevant next time. So I will say that, yeah, apparently David Lucas, for about 10 minutes on Kill Tony, confronted Jeff Dye for Jeff Dye apparently, had him and a bunch of buddies got mad at David Lucas for a joke he told on stage. And they confronted him in the green room or something for 10 minutes. And David Lucas just called him out. They cut all that from the episode. Now, why would we want to see that? What's the view? What's wrong with that?
Hey, who cares?
That would be the best part of the episode.
They're so freaking big. My God.
I know. Are we protecting Jeff Dye? Are we protecting David Lucas? Who cares? They're Jeff Dye and David Lucas. Let's have some fun. Absolutely ridiculous. Well,
what's live on X? Is Kamala okay?
Is Kamala okay? Oh, it's Tariq Nasheed. I love Tariq. Start listening.
She gives a fuck because she probably knows them already, and she wants to know, do I have them, right?
Did you see a video of her?
She kept trying to. Malcolm Nance, a naval intelligence enlisted
I'm requesting
NCO,
to speak.
wrote a book, and in it he identified tactics of spies, and basically he said meta-narrative framing. She kept trying to meta-narratively.
Now, what Drop 10 Media podcast is this?
This is really, I can't even listen to that. Through a CB radio, she's broadcasting. It's a meta-narrative. Kamala.
Did you see that video of her doing a speech?
Oh, yeah, I meant to play that today. She did a 24-second speech. She only did half her time on Kill Tony, and she said, it's okay. What did she? It was everything's okay. Don't.
She's going through a bender.
Yeah, she didn't look too good. Honestly, she didn't sound too good. Honestly, why are we seeing her anymore? I said she's going to be out of the picture. She will be. I heard something she said she's interested in running in 2028. You're not getting the chance, lady. Sorry. You ain't getting that chance. You're out. You're going to be on Kai Cenat's stream soon. And it might be a magic trick. It might not be. Okay? Because the Democratic Party is over you. They're gonna pull a Jay Leno on you. What I read one more thing. I would love to see Sexy Red do coke before we go. And then we'll leave. The show will be over. Almost 1 a.m. midnight Mark's time. Luke, do you have to work tomorrow?
I do.
Kai Cenat just jumped a magician. I mean, this is too convoluted. This is too crazy. I just want to see her do coke. Kai Cenat, coke. I'm trying to find this. I can't find it. If anyone can send me the clip of her doing coke. Oh, I don't know. But all I know is that there's no way Kai Cenat didn't know. And why is he's pretending he didn't know about the hanging prank? He knew. He knew. Gosh, damn it. All right, well, I can't find it. We're going to have to watch it some other time. But that's pretty entertaining stuff. A fake hanging? What the hell do we have Mark's date story? Let's get a hanging. Let's get some kind of murder.
Balls in our court, huh?
Yeah, really. We have to do something outrageous, really. Kai Cenat. Oh, thank you, Zeus. This clip. Is this it? Coke. Okay, this is allegedly her doing a bump of cocaine on Kai Cenat's stream. And I'm allowed to show this because it's still on Kai Cenat's stream. It's still up. So this is, he put it on first.
Good nuts, 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 good nuts. Good nuts. Good nuts, good nuts, good nuts.
All right, they're showing cut. So you can see, pay attention. That Sexy Red in the bottom left, they're doing kind of a multicam. All right, well, I don't know if you can. Okay, let me back up.
Is this the magician that hung himself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to see him.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Look at him. He looks great. He's actually a buff magician.
What did Kendrick say? Is a black woman must be speaking, or what? What is it?
Yeah, exactly. I put tape over my mouth when a black woman's speaking too. I don't talk. and I wear one of those things you put to your ear to hear even better.
Come on, more knots. Make it.
Okay, so she's doing something with her fingers there. Messing around. Why are they showing this, by the way? Why did they cut to a second camera? They cut to like a picture-in-picture to show her doing coke, which I love. I mean, I'm glad they did. But a funny choice by the production team. There she goes. Oh, it's not sexy red.
No. It's integrity.
I thought you voted for Kamala. I'll admit, I did coke on Kais in that stream. It was just for fun. It was the 80s. Well, there she goes. She's bumping coke on the show. Wow. Well, again, we have fake hangings and coke bumps on Kai Cenat stream. Guys, we got to step it up here on After Tonight. This is not exciting enough for the people. Luke, I want you to come back next week with a cocaine addiction. Mark, get ready to hang yourself.
Will do. Okay. I'll get on it.
All right, you guys got it? That's your...
Well, that's my homework.
That's your homework for next week. All right, good luck.
Addiction.
And Mark, we really do want you to survive. Believe me, this is not a killing hanging. This is a entertainment.
Funsies.
This is what we call a prank hang.
Okay.
The classic old gag where you hang yourself on cam. Well, that was an amazing way to end the show. Thank you so much for watching the show. And Luke, anything else you want to say? Promote?
Oh, that's it. That's it. I'm on a show the 29th in Honeybrook, but
we'll promote that again. Bye bye.
Take care.
Hey, Luke.
And
Mark.
Mark,
Thanks
absolutely.
Again for the gift, Tom. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no, you got it. Absolutely. You're welcome. And Mark, to the people, what do you want to say?
I don't know if I have any dating more material, but I got $2 richer from this.
You profited on this show. That's great.
I profited. So yeah, thank you. I thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, so much. Mark
Nielsen.
Thank you, Nielsen. And Mark, will you final question? Will you be seeing this girl? Like, you go to church on Saturday, right? Will you be seeing her this weekend?
Yeah, I'll probably see her this weekend. We'll see.
Well, okay. Well, good luck. Good luck. I don't know what your next move is, but we'll leave everybody in suspense. And we'll certainly. I think it's Friday today. The week is so messed up. I might be back later this week to do another fun show, Friday or something. I don't know yet, but everyone stay tuned, and if you like the show, follow the show. You know what's going on. So if you like Mark, follow the show. How about that? Thanks, Mark, for sticking with it, and we'll talk to you later.
I'll see you, Tom.
Okay. And Luke, get off my call, you commie bastard. Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. I had an absolutely excellent time. I got a lot out of the way that I needed to say. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to Kai Cenat, really. I'm sure this is going to cause a huge firestorm. Everyone's pissed. Personally, I'm excited. I'm excited for the future of streaming, where you can hang yourself, you can poison yourself, choke yourself. I mean, that's the future of entertainment. High-risk ventures. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, everybody, who watched. And we're just going to be having a really relaxing time over this weekend. Enjoy the holidays. Okay? I was thinking of streaming Thanksgiving dinner. I think I'll skip that. We're going to hang the turkey. But I made myself laugh there. But enjoy yourselves. It's been an absolutely wild, wild run of a night. And just relax and let the music take you away on a calm Tuesday night. Good night, everybody. Tune in next week. Bye. Now, where is that Coke?